We should be live any second.
Show us your dicks.
Nice.
Welcome.
I think we got it. World's Worst Podcast, number 5.
Hey.
Dude, that's impressive as shit. That's 5.
Except for Jarrod on 5.
Yeah, that's true.
We got 5 out without somebody fucking canceling us.
Not yet. Give it
Not
time. I'm sure once Jarrod's history of wife fucking is revealed to the public, I'm sure somebody will have a problem.
I was explaining that at work. My friend, my people at work are like, "What? Like, you do a podcast? Like, what do you talk about?" I'm like, my friends mostly talk about how I fuck people's wives.
It's good content. You should check it out. It's highbrow shit. You know what I mean? You think these jokes are gonna sail real low under your chin? They go right over a lot of people's heads. This is really complicated shit. It's not.
Where should I start? This one?
Oh, James,
or
ready?
A white girl.
Or I'd go with the Twisted Tea. Brendan was boasting about those Twisted Teas earlier in the week, saying they're really good, eh? Have you tried them too, Keiryn?
It's the last one I had.
No, well, yeah, they're tasty.
Yeah, no, they look pretty good. It's just basically like an iced tea, right? With
it's
alcohol.
literally just iced tea.
This one's half and half, so it's part lemonade.
Oh, a little Corona. I got my Bush Light. There's no finer beverage than Bush.
I've got coffee.
You got coffee? That's pretty
Gas
cool.
station coffee.
Caffeine addict.
If you let that ferment long enough, it could probably get you drunk. I doubt it would be healthy or good for you, but kudos. You can do what you need to do sometimes, Brendan. That's important.
Oh yeah.
So how's everybody's week been? You guys had a good week?
It's all right.
Yeah, not too bad. Anything exciting happening this week?
No.
No.
Boring week. Oh, I got my pool all set up. That's pretty cool. I can finally go swimming.
Oh, you got your pool set? You have a pool?
Yeah.
Oh, white dude alert.
It's like an above ground, like one of those vinyl.
We're supposedly your friends.
Nice.
But it's like really big. It's like 12 feet by 24 feet, so it's
Holy
like a
shit.
big fucker.
That's pretty massive, dude.
Pretty large.
Yeah, a dog could easily go missing in that.
You could be queen of.
Yeah. It's like almost. It's about the size of like an average like smaller in-ground pool.
Yeah,
my
that's
neighbor,
pretty sick.
Like the size of his.
Olivia probably loves that, eh?
I don't know where my phone went.
Yeah, she's got this cool ass little like airplane thing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's cool as
Plus, it's
guys,
like
guys,
dog
guys.
You just exhaust her, you know what I mean? Bikes! What the fuck? That's awesome.
And that's why I yell bike to people.
That's what I do. It's kind of my thing. I'm usually not a big fan of it, but I started getting into it in the last few weeks.
My wife is real sick of it. She's like, get one.
Just one.
Just one.
You can't tell me how to live my life. I'll find another one of you to fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, man. No, I had a pretty
Just unmeasurable.
It's undeniable, man. Unto everything with an able at the end. You know what I mean? Whatever adjective you want to use, it all works for that. I mean, I had a pretty boring week as well. I didn't really do anything. I didn't even go get any groceries this week. So I'm like living on the syringe pack of a fucking frozen chicken breast.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That
Dude, I didn't even go get
out.
weed yet. That's how unproductive I've been. I think we were talking about that actually.
That's how unproductive.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Are you
Literally.
alive?
If
That's
the
how
weed wasn't
little
like,
I've done. I need weed and I haven't even gone and got it.
If the weed wasn't delivered directly to my house, I doubt that I would ever have any. I think
It looked like you were
yeah,
fishing with
convenience of it, eh? Canada.
Which is, yeah,
Gray,
man,
Did you
gray
go fishing with
areas.
Jesse?
I love this legal gray area that everything exists in right
Yeah.
now, where you know what I mean? Because I'm pretty confident that none of this is actually entirely okay, like according to
No.
the eyes of the law. But like, I'm okay.
But there's
with
no
it.
way they're not shut. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like
There's too many.
successfully ordered from the same
they
place
are-
on weed maps
Catch
like
and
20
fall.
times
They
now.
are,
So I mean, it clearly works.
They are legion. They are many. All right. When you shut one head of the Hydra down, 3 more take its place. There's far too much weed and far too much demand for this fucking gravy train to be stopped in its tracks, dude. There's no fucking way. Yeah, that's the other thing I was thinking about too. Was funny to me. I was like, even if the one that I normally order from was to just vanish into the ether, you know what I
There's
mean?
like 10
there's
more.
30 other dudes who also like will be like, hey, man, that's cool, dude. I got some weed as well, and I haven't been arrested yet,
What?
so. Okay, I'll come on by. Let me just drive my Honda Civic over with its like untightened fan belt, just fucking.
Dude, you know what's funny? The guy
Down
that
the
shows
road.
up to me has a Honda Civic.
Nice. The guy that I used to get off had a
Literally
Honda Civic,
drives a
too,
Civic.
with a giant rust stain above the right rear tire.
You hear that VTEC coming down the road. you're like,
VTEC. This guy's lucky to have like a fucking T-Tech, dude. This thing is so bad. It's way everything about
Sounds
it
like my
is
car.
knockoff. Your car seems
Yeah.
to be in better shape because it doesn't pretend to be anything that it's not. You know what I mean? It
Especially
knows what
when
it
you
is.
turn on the
It
heat.
squeals.
When you turn on the heat, it's like. You're like, whoa.
It just takes a good minute to get warmed up, dude. It needs a second. It's like me in the morning.
It
you know what I
squeals.
mean?
It squeals.
I can't just like wake up in the morning and be ready to fucking jog. My knees gotta ache and make a bunch of noises and weird pops and shit before I'm
Josh
finally molded
Wyatt
enough
is watching.
to get going. Josh, who's watching?
I yell at it and most
He
like.
misses you scoring goals on him, Keiryn.
Boom.
What's that?
I think that's a hockey joke.
Josh Wyatt's watching. I said he misses you scoring goals.
My phone's being stupid.
Oh, nice. Did the technical issues begin already? That's got to be some kind of a record. I think we're what, like 3 minutes of solid playtime in before everything started to go to shit. Keiryn being frozen. Oh, he's back now.
Brandon, I saw you were fishing.
You went fishing, Brandon?
What?
You went fishing?
Yeah, I've gone out fishing like a couple times now.
That's pretty cool. Did you get anything cool? Did you catch
It's been
anything?
fun. First time I went out, we went to like Fanshawe.
Yeah.
And I caught like a little tiny bass. But I was the only one to catch anything, so I still won.
Yeah, you're the best. You're the alpha male.
And then I saw a little mink, which is like a weasel kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He like ran like right up to me, literally got like a foot away,
Uh.
was like looking at me, and then was like, yeah, fuck this, and like darted off. But it was really cool.
Yeah, they're
Came,
kinda like
right up
little
to me. I was
wild
like, hey,
ferrets.
dude.
Like a wild ferret.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick. I've never
Yeah,
heard
yeah,
of
they're
that.
pretty much like a little wild ferret. He was like all brown.
St. Mary's
He was,
has
dark
like
brown color.
a mink
Cute little
factory, and
fucker.
it fucking stinks,
A
dude.
mink
where they killed
factory.
them.
Oh, mink coats, like the coats and shit. These things.
Yeah.
How big are these
Damn.
then? They're like little tiny things.
It's the size of a ferret, for sure.
Yeah, they're about the size of a
So you gotta
ferret.
skin
Yeah,
quite a
couldn't-
few of them to get a jacket.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can find
A lot
about
of work.
20.
It's mostly just like the
Kudos to the
neckline and
dedication
shit
to the people
and
at
all
the
that
Mink's
kind of crap.
factory. Because holy shit, I don't think I could do that for a living. But people need Mink's fur. I guess that's important.
I
to them.
guess they do.
400
yeah.
mink a day.
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder
years.
how many mink actually get like slaughtered just through there on a daily basis, so
lot.
fancy people can wear cool
A lot.
coats.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Enough
At
that it
one
makes
point,
like
somebody
a visible
broke
smell.
in and set them all free, but that's like
Oh, no
not
way.
good either.
Nice.
That's not good.
Yeah,
either.
that's
actually
the
even
minks.
worse.
That's pretty cool.
That's even worse.
Well,
They're
hey
just
man,
fucking up
I
people's
watched,
crops.
I watched
Yes,
Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, they fucked it up and they can't survive in the wild.
Yeah. I watched
fucking.
fucking Planet of the Apes. Isn't that how that shit started? Where they released a bunch of apes? Not the good one, but the one that
This fucking
that,
phone.
James
what's his
Franco?
name made there. No, not the James Franco one. The Edward Scissorhand one.
Not the good one.
Not the good one. The real bad one. The one, yeah, the fucking one that what's his name? What's the guy's name that did Edward Scissorhands? That freaky fucking weirdo. What's his name? God damn it! It's gonna bug the shit out of me. He directed
Johnny
Batman.
Depp?
No, the director.
Oh, fuck. What's
Johnny
Nightmare
Depp.
Before Christmas.
No.
All that shit. With his freaky haircut.
Somebody's screaming at us now.
Yeah,
because I
literally
don't like the
somebody's losing
guy, so I
their
can
mind.
never.
I fucking hate
Wait,
him.
Oh,
He's
really?
Google.
Irritating piece of
Wait,
shit.
you
Who
say
did
Nightmare
Nightmare
Before- Tim
Before
Burton?
Christmas?
Yes, Tim
Yes.
Burton. Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, he made a Planet of the Apes movies in the early 2000s.
Did he?
Yeah,
Oh,
it was
God.
a fucking piece of shit.
No, thanks.
Oh, the Mark Wahlberg
Yeah,
one.
Marky Mark is the fucking time-traveling hero, dude. He goes back in time to save the Funky Bunch from being taken over by a group of rogue apes.
That movie
What?
sucked.
Yeah, no, that's not what happens. That's not what happens. He does go back in time and all that shit, but it's not to save the Funky Bunch. The plot is
The
far
ending's
less
the best
interesting.
part.
If he was saving the
do you
Funky
call-
Bunch and they were gonna release like a new reunion record at the end of it, I'd watch that movie 10 times. I'd buy it on Blu-ray extended edition and shit. But that's not what happened in the movie. Instead, Abraham
buy
Lincoln
the
gets
fucking
replaced by an ape.
Brighton
It's
Collection
Abraham
version.
Lincoln. Spoiler alert for anybody that hasn't seen that piece of shit movie. If you haven't, then like, I don't care. Actually, I really don't care. I hope that I ruined your experience, that you'd never waste your time. Tim Burton, Robbie pops in with the Tim Burton clutch. Thanks, Rob. Little late. We already got it.
Yeah, but thanks.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is why you haven't been upgraded to a producer role yet, because you can't get your fucking shit together. It's fucking pathetic, Robbie. Jesus Christ. We asked you to do one job that you're completely unpaid for, okay? And we Jesus Christ.
God.
Tim Burton, yeah, that freaky haired 90-pound.
The best part is the
strange
ending
haircut
of that
having-
movie.
Ugh.
The fucking Abraham Lincoln statue is just an ape.
Abraham Lincoln. It's Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, dude.
He turns into a monkey.
Oh
It's
my
clever. It's
God.
wordplay because Abraham is the president's name, but it's like ape. You know what I mean? It's
Got it.
very deep writing.
He's
Very,
like,
very deep.
I'm home. And then the fucking cops show up and they're all apes like, what the fuck? And he's like, oh god. And
Yeah.
then the movie just ends.
He's like,
You're
this might be a
They
problem.
finally made a monkey out of him.
Yeah, they got him good. He hates every APCs, dude, from Chimpan A to Chimpanzee. Yeah, that's a joke. Yeah, that's a real dumpster fire of a movie for sure. There's a whole bunch of those movies coming out.
I saw it in theaters with my dad.
Oh, really? That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's real unfortunate.
All the movies I saw with my dad were awful, like the core.
Is it because your
The
father
Day
has
After
good taste,
Tomorrow.
or he was just trying to take you to movies that he thought would be cool? Does he normally just watch shit movies?
He just likes shitty disaster world-ending movies.
That's fair.
Nah.
Yeah, that's fair, man. Hey, man, these movies got to sell one way or another. They cost a lot of money to make, and you got to recoup it. So
Yep.
we need guys like your dad in the world to be into these things.
You know
Willing
the
to support
Poseidon movie with Fergie? I think he watched that movie like 100 times. It's so bad.
He enjoyed it so much he went out of his way to leave a thorough Google review. Plot synopsis.
Like, oh, it's 10 a.m. on Saturday. Poseidon's gonna be on, and oh, it's already on.
He's like waking up. Jarrod, Poseidon's on TV again. Get up. Don't you want to come watch it with your old man? No, Dad, I'm trying to sleep. Nobody wanted to watch Poseidon when it was out. Get up, Jarrod. We're going to watch Poseidon. It's important, boy. You need to learn some life lessons.
Just wake me up at the part where Fergie dies. It's not a good part.
Jared's like passed out on the couch and shit, and his dad's like riveted. He's like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. This is such a good film. Jarrod, do you see that? Oh, shit. It's still good, though.
Just edge of his seat, pinned to it.
You just can't get enough.
Like,
He's
what's gonna
holy
happen?
shit,
I
what's
don't
gonna
know.
happen
Maybe
next?
the same thing that happened for the last 4 years.
Is Fergie gonna be able to sing her way out of this situation slightly flat? No, don't think so.
Shit, maybe Will.i.am will show up and save her with his auto-tune.
Ah, man, it's her only chance in his sweet dancing skills. They have cool
She's,
choreography, but she's old.
She needs to extend her London Bridge and get on out of there.
Bing! See what he did there? That's a reference. That's a reference to one of her shitty songs. It's a good time. All right, I gotta go grab another drink, so I'll be back in uno mas, gentlemen.
Uno mas.
Bruno Mars?
Much of an interesting conversation with
You should just get a cooler for right beside yourself.
For real.
Or like a beer fridge.
Fair idea.
Jeez.
So, how was your... Was there marching, or was there just, like... How was your protest?
Oh, I know.
It was good. There was, I think it was that preacher guy that usually stands downtown causing shit. I think he tried to say shit, but he got kicked out. And then tried to go back and got kicked out again. Other than that, it was pretty
there,
peaceful.
Like an actual
Just, like,
march,
run
or was
around
it just
and around.
like at the bandstand thing?
Yes.
Was there a what, sorry?
Was there an actual, like, was there like a march, like, downtown, or was it just like a meeting at that bandstand thing?
God.
Yeah, it was a march.
Or what? Did it start on time? Because I know it's supposed to be 3 o'clock. I work till 4, but I'm not to see downtown right now.
People were there at 3, and it started a while after some speeches and stuff.
Yeah, I saw like some live videos and stuff.
Yeah, it was apparently
Really
like
bad
7,000
quality, 'cause
people.
people would just like turn on their
Oh,
video
that's good.
and then turn it to their face, and be like, "Eh." I'm like, no, like I don't want to watch your stupid face. Turn
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, they do.
That's not what we're there for.
You gotta write your Instagram on your forehead, and then when you turn around, you
Write
get
it
a
on
free
your
plug,
titties.
dude. Free plug.
Yeah.
This is basic promoting, okay? This is a simple thing. If you're gonna go to a place that's filled with at least a couple of hundred people, the least you could do is plug your Instagram. It's full of important content that we all need to see. Like that shitty meme that you stole from Reddit that I saw 2 weeks
Keiryn's
before.
just out there, world's worst podcast written on his face.
That would have been some next level shit right there. We would have grown
God.
our audience immensely with hately filled individuals that have no
Oh,
interest
dude.
in listening. Either way,
They would
I'll
watch
bolster
for
the
like 3
numbers though.
seconds.
I don't care.
You pieces of shit.
It's all. If you want to just show up and just call us awful, that's okay. Arguably, those 3 are probably okay. I'll take your brunt for being awful though. That's a fair assessment. I'll get to that. Oh, you know what I did do?
I am a piece of shit. It is what it is.
Yeah, I can't. Well, I could help it, but I don't want to. That's the other side. More proof to the fact that I'm a piece of shit. You're welcome. I broke my guitar.
You're right.
I broke my guitar last week, so
He busted his nut.
yeah. So I did some luthery work. I'm a lutherer now, essentially. I'm basically as good as
A
anybody that
lutherer?
can build a guitar from scratch. I'm essentially the same thing now. So save for applause. It's not that
I
impressive.
watched
Alright,
YouTube
alright,
tutorial.
Ingmar.
But I dropped my guitar and I broke the nut, right? For any of you unindoctrinated morons out there that don't know what a nut is, it's the little thing that holds the things in place and it stops these things from going out of the thing. Okay? It's very simple. It's very, very, very basic. So the thing broke and I had to buy a new one, and that new thing was $10. And then these new things that make noise, the strings they call them, is a technical term. I don't want to overwhelm you. but those things, we had to buy some of them too. They were $10. So it was very hard. I had to unwind the old strings until they became loose, and then I removed them, and then I put the new strings on, and I tightened them until it was.
Did you not put the new nut on first, and then you're like, oh fuck?
No, I did it backwards. That's the part of the story. I put the strings on first, and then tried to hammer the nut in, proceeding to break all the strings that I just bought. So back to the guitar store I went. Just kidding, that didn't happen. I'm not that stupid. I don't want to read comments about this guy. Didn't happen. But I did prepare a nut.
She never hammered your nut.
Is it ivory?
It's a graphite nut. I tried to find one that was made from an animal product that suffered greatly at the hands of its host, but I couldn't find that. Apparently they only make them out of graphite these days. Elephants are preserved creatures, and they're too smart to be made into piano keys and guitar nuts, I guess. These days. Here's what I argue, though, right? I've seen a golden retriever like sit and lay down and like play dead. I never seen an elephant do any cool tricks, so I don't know how it benefits me in the slightest. I don't really understand. So
I want my elephant.
Yeah, all I'm saying is that I know that ivory stuff is cool.
And like whirlwind their tail and it fucks people up. That's pretty good.
All right, that's pretty sick, actually. Okay, I'm starting to find a newfound respect for an elephant. Then that's pretty cool.
I saw an elephant shit out Ace Ventura once.
Yeah, that
was a rhino, dude.
A rhino.
Yeah, so it's rhino. Yeah, you're right.
Let's not discredit Jim Carrey. An elephant.
We can also kill them for
easy to escape from.
It's all good.
Rhino is tight and small. Jim Carrey had to make his shoulders way smaller than they could even get to. You know what I mean? In order for himself to be able to squeeze through that narrow birthing opening.
Like a rat squeezing under the tongue.
Yeah, like a cat squeezing through a doorway that you wouldn't think it could fit through. You know what I mean? Those impressively little slinky bastards.
Like an octopus squeezing through a hole that's like
octopus
this fucking
are
big.
insane, but they have the advantage of having no bones, so it's not that impressive.
They're smart too, though.
Yeah.
Octopus are intelligent.
No, they're super smart.
They'll untwist a jar and come out.
Yeah, I saw a thing where they put them in like a more and more complicated maze, like every step. You know what I mean? And like by the end of it, the maze was like fucking insane. You know what I mean? Like super complicated. And this thing's just like finding its way out, and like no problem at all. Like every fucking time too. You know what I mean? And then once it did it once, it like remembered the way out. And it could do it like every time right off the bat. I'm like, that's insanely cool. And then that thing that Jarrod was saying, I've seen that before too, where they're literally like in a jar and they'll fucking like
they twist it off.
Fuck off. That is not okay. And like you give that shit, we need to eradicate that now while it's easy to take care of. Because if evolution has its way and the Lord takes hold of that motherfucker and starts giving them some fucking malleable bones and the ability to pull a trigger, we're all fucked.
Before we have Planet of the Octopus.
Yeah, Planet of the Octopi. Oh, I don't want to live in that world. Charlton Heston can't save us, nor the NRA. There's no escape from that. That's fucking terrifying. Planet of the Octopi. What are you gonna do? You can't punch it. It's just squish. It's made of squish. You can't kick it. It just fucking hits the wall and flattens out and it slides back down and becomes octopi again.
Vacuums.
Can you
big vacuums?
Oh, big vacuum. Yeah.
It'll
okay.
just suck them all up.
Yeah. Fair
Contain
enough.
it.
I'd imagine because they're like a goo substance. You remember those?
Yeah,
they
they just go right in.
Remember those toys?
Just use
toys. They were like these little containers when you were a kid, right? And then inside them was like that goo,
the goo.
and you'd stick your fingers in it and it would fart with your finger blasting it and shit, and it would queef back at you. You know what I mean? Like that shit. It was like if you okay, keep yourselves together, boys. Hold on a sec. So if you took that goo and if you heated that goo up, it turned into a liquid, right? That's probably how an octopus works.
I never heated it up.
I had to heat everything up when I was a kid. I heated up my Game Boy Color with a blowtorch to see what would happen. Spoiler alert, it explodes. It fucking explodes in like a molten fiery blast of plastic and fucking pain. And it gets all over your carpet and your parents ground you for weeks. Oh.
Dude, I remember when I was a kid and
personal experience, I see.
Like electricity because, you know, being a kid.
Yeah.
I had this light that I always fuck with, and again, being a kid, I didn't understand it, so when I pulled it out, I always pulled it just by the cord. I wouldn't grab the fucking plug. So I pulled it out the one day and it just broke, right? And I was like, oh no. I can fix this. Grab both ends and put them together, right? Tie them up.
I'm basically an electrician.
Boom! It was like cartoon shit. Like my face was like black, my hands had black on them and shit. And I just took this huge shock. I was like, "The fuck happened?"
This is the story about the time Brendan tried blackface.
Yeah. Luckily, no one was around.
Like my hands were literally black and
2 days ago.
Cartoon. That was when little Brendan covered electricity.
Yeah, that's a good time. I have an electrocution story. So I used to play like electric guitar and shit when I was like cool and 14 and convinced I was gonna be a rock star for a living and shit like that. So I had like a cool Marshall tube amp, you know what I mean? And then I had to get new tubes. So I was like, I'm gonna replace the tubes because it can't be that hard to do, right? Turns out you need to discharge the electricity from the tubes because they hold a lot of power.
Yep.
Oh boy, did I ever learn that one quick. And here's the kicker to that part. I grabbed both tubes at the same time because I figured I may as well get them both done at once. You know what I mean? And save myself the trouble. It turns out I became a circuit. So, yeah, I was unscrewing and the same thing. It was just like white flash of the angels, you know what I mean? And like God was in front of me. And then I don't remember, but I woke up on the ground and my hands were burnt and I pissed myself.
You look like Mario from Home Alone.
Yeah, I was covered
in
piss.
I didn't piss myself, so you got me there.
Yeah, I'm from Mario from Home Alone.
Pissed
he turns
myself
into
to a
the skeleton.
degree. And then,
his hair looks like fucking my dad's.
Yeah. Poor Scott. We love you, Scott. You'll never see this.
Scotty.
I don't even think Scott would be able to click a link to follow if he wanted to watch this, you know what I mean? Even if he was interested, it would get him so frustrated on how the fuck you'd actually open YouTube. Just be the end of it. Oh yeah, we didn't plug that too.
He wouldn't figure that.
We didn't plug that at the head of the show because we're really professional. But for anybody that watches and might not be able to watch the whole thing live and has an interest in it, there'll be a link to a playlist that has all the last World's Worst podcast in it, and I will put that in the chat right now because I'm
and in the description,
producer.
There's details what happens at what part of the video.
Yeah, there's nice little timestamp.
Ooh.
So, yeah, for anybody that's interested in watching the videos but can't watch them live or is a fucking chump, you can watch them on YouTube later. That's fine. That's fine. You're not a chump if you watch them on YouTube. I still love you. It's fine. It's all good.
Chump.
But, yeah, you fucking chump.
Excuse me.
But, yeah, so there we go. There we go. I did a little bit of bookkeeping there, boys. See that? Chop that off on the old done list. Easy peasy. That was pretty simple.
Done list.
So, yeah, fixed my guitar this week. Pretty proud of that. Was quite happy. Went to the liquor store to go get beer yesterday. Noticed that the line has almost completely receded. So I think we can all clap and congratulate ourselves on beating coronavirus. Because no one seems to fucking care anymore. They're all just crammed in line. Just like, did you guys forget there's a pandemic going on? 6 feet! Get away from me! Fucking cramming me in line and shit at the liquor store. You know what I mean?
Dude,
how solved coronavirus is.
Feel that.
Like, this is still a problem.
At work the other day, I was getting gas and I was like in the store and I fucking like paid for it and shit. I turned around and I literally like walked into a guy. He was so close behind me when I turned around. And was just like, if I wasn't about to go walk into my fucking company van that he was gonna see, I like would have fucking lost it on this guy. Like literally, dude. Like
yeah, it's so insane.
Yeah.
Like just be courteous,
literally turned around and walked into him. Like
it's not fucking hard to like be distant from people.
Even when it's not a pandemic.
No.
How about don't be so fucking close that I turn around and walk into you, stupid prick.
Don't breathe on my neck.
I know. Like I don't want to smell your fucking breath and shit that you're that close to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm close enough to determine if you
just
have bad breath or
Brennan's
not,
hair,
you're too fucking close. That's not okay.
You
know what I mean?
good.
Unless you got big fat titties or a big thick cock and I'm trying to get a hold of that or something, you know what I mean? Then maybe you can get close enough for me to smell your breath. But other than that, I am not interested. No thank you, sir. You may go to the next house and try to sell them your product because we are not buying in this house. We are proud Mormons. But yeah, so yeah, just been insane. It's
You're
like
just trying to get a whiff of that Old Spice, Brennan.
Oh yeah. Tasty Old Spice. I'm not a fan of Old Spice, dude. I used to use that for years, and then I don't know. It's just so like generic almost. You know what I mean? Like fucking everybody uses it and shit, and I get sick of it.
I use a specific one. I use Old Spice Kraken Guard.
Well, that makes it okay because there's no way in the world that anybody else is definitely using that same smell.
Are there wolves on it?
No, there's an octopus.
Oh man, that's the whatever one.
It's got an octopus on it. That's pretty sweet, actually. That's pretty cool.
It's called.
Background on it.
Kraken Guard.
Oh, nice. Kraken Guard. Does it actually guard you from krakens, or does it just make you smell okay for about half an hour until you sweat even like modicumly?
Just crackers on it.
It protects you from Liam Neeson.
All right, I get on board then. That's fine because it's clearly not doing its job as a soap should. So as long as it's protecting me from a fucking mythical sea creature, then I guess it's doing something. It's not
Liam
too
Neeson, a mythical sea creature.
mythical secret.
He's like James Cameron.
Is it even mythical though? It's like invented by H.P. Lovecraft, isn't it? Didn't he invent?
I think so.
I think he invented all that stuff. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't fucking read. I'm not even sure that I can read. So like I should study all the literature and shit like that. You know, I'm like some kind of authority. One time I read like
Speaking
a
of
quarter of a
read,
Harry
this
Potter book.
podcast is brought to you by books.
Sometimes they're okay to read.
Fuck
If it's
that.
strategy.
What is that?
No, the only books that this podcast has ever brought to you by is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. The greatest trilogy ever created by any man in the history of men.
The Woobo
And women. Because I don't care. Nobody can write a better
Harry
book.
Potter. I like children's books. Harry Potter.
No, you don't. You like The Hobbit then. You like kids' books, you like The Hobbit. Problem solved. Everything J.R. Tolkien has something for everyone.
My favorite part of The Hobbit is they're like, let's take the shortest book and make 3 movies.
Yep, it's important because we need to make more money. It was very expensive to build Hobbiton the second time around. The first time we built it out of like polyethylene and it was really cheap. This time we decided to build it out of wood and steel. Turns out those products are not cheap to ship to New Zealand. We need to make our money back and ensure that Hobbiton lasts forever. So that's the thing. But you can actually go, when you go to New Zealand now, you can go to Hobbiton, which is pretty sick. And they like, because they built the set for the Hobbit and they built it like out of like permanent materials and shit. So now it'll like be there forever, which is pretty cool.
Huh.
You could like go there and go see the set and you can like walk through Bag End and like go to the little bar and shit. And they have like
Cool.
Hobbit themed drinks that you can buy and whatnot.
This is
and,
like New Zealand?
Yeah, New Zealand. Yeah.
As if
Is
it's
there
not fucking
security?
cool enough there already.
I
Now
know.
You just have like a little mock
There's
fucking
just, like,
shire and
the
stuff.
literal shire.
God damn
They've
it.
You know what
got
I mean? Like they have the
Hobbits,
legitimate
and they
shire.
got super sheep.
Wow.
Yeah, they got.
But do they
Canadian
have
super-
security?
They
I
got their
don't know.
dags.
That's a good. That's a good question. You might be right on that one.
I mean, even then, if they got security, they're gonna be fucking 4 feet tall. Like,
yeah,
let's take over.
Yeah, that's fair. It's not going to be hard. I feel like we can easily invade New Zealand and take over those beautiful vistas. You see that
Dude,
nice
just stop
mountain
me,
in the
Elijah
background?
Wood.
Imagine
Dude,
that
yeah.
It's like a giant Costco right in between that vista, just right there. That's nice. That's nice. And then
Throw up a
beside the
Trump
Costco,
Tower.
Walmart right there. But like not a cheap Walmart, one of those
Tower?
super centers with the McDonald's in it and shit. So you can get a burger while you shop. It's gonna be sick, guys. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be sick.
If you can't get a burger while at McDonald's or while at Walmart, what's the point of even going?
What is the point in not having that? I'm offended at your questioning here, sir. If there's any situation in life in any retail experience, if you go to an
Speaking of
IKEA,
Walmart,
they
did
sell
you
you
see
fucking meatballs. You don't have a problem with that.
Meatballs.
That's fine. You find that to be an acceptable shopping experience. Fucking.
Did you see that shirt I found at
You want to eat
Walmart?
some meatballs? No, I don't want to eat your meatballs. I don't want to eat your frozen meatballs. I don't want them at all. Thank you, though. I'll take your pre-assembled shitty furniture. That's what I'd like.
Martin, did you see that shirt that I saw at Walmart? Or like
Maybe.
jacket, I guess.
Oh, the Slav jacket. Oh, dude,
Fucking,
does that thing
like
come with a
Cousin
discount
Roman
card
from
for a Ferrari?
GTA 4 jacket.
Oh my
dude,
god.
Yeah, it's so
Like
good.
I need to wear it and call my friends, be like, let's go bowling.
Yeah, dude.
Fuck off.
Hey,
Maybe-
guys, and how
maybe
about
Nathan
this
would like it.
bowling? Fuck off! God damn it, Roman, leave me alone. I don't want to hang out with you. I'm trying to put my penis inside Mallory at the moment. Only to find out that
Fucking
she's
Mallory.
a traitor.
Wasn't she the FBI bitch?
Yeah,
Yeah.
she fucking turned you right in at the
that
first
bitch.
opportunity. What a fucking
Yeah, number
untrustworthy
4
piece
was a
of
good
shit.
game.
Yeah, it was.
Dude,
It was
number
a really
4 was
good
awesome.
I think number 4 is arguably one of the better ones, man. Other
Yeah.
than maybe like San
Underrated.
Andreas.
People are like, it sucks. I'm
Man,
like,
there's a
"Dude,
few
it's
things like
pretty fucking
it's there's a lot like I don't know. There's videos like if you've seen some things like comparisons from 5 to 4, like
details.
4 got a lot of things better.
Yeah,
with
just
the
like
their
detail,
shadow
as far as
and
like body
the
roll
rain.
and how the fucking like cars move when you fucking like drive them. The fact that you could like just pick up anything off the street, like any cup or piece of trash,
Yeah,
and just
dude.
huck it at someone.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
such cool shit. I used to, me and my buddy Ryan used to.
Yeah,
do,
I've
like,
seen that video where it compares it side by side with GTA 5, and you're like,
Yeah.
they did like all this
Now,
shit
obviously,
better. in
5's
GTA
got a lot of things better
Yeah,
as well.
5's
but-
so much bigger. They're like,
Before
we
had,
ain't got
like, cool
time to
details.
focus.
4 also had
Yeah.
a Subway in the city, and 5 doesn't. So instantaneously, it's got better votes from me because Subways are cool as shit. I don't mean the sandwich shop. I mean like the train cart that smells like hobo piss.
Dude,
Yeah.
just like getting a 5-star and trying to like bunker down in the subway system. Good
me
shit.
and my buddy Ryan used to do like, because the online was pretty shit for 4. I'll give it that. There really wasn't like much to do. But we used to do like the free roam with the 2 of us, and then we'd do bum fights, and we'd like go up to like the hobos, and we'd like aggro them, like punch them, and like
Dude, that was my favorite thing.
Yeah, and then we get like 10 hobos, right? And if you get them to run into each other, they'd aggro on each other. So we drag them down to the subway and have like hobo wars in the subway. You know what I mean? And just like make them fight it out. And it was so much fun. And then we bring.
Did you get the collector's edition of 4?
No, I didn't. I only had the normal edition for the old Xbox.
It was like the DLCs.
I guess we can't really ask for much better than from a game that we really like. The main concept was paying hookers and then running them over and taking your money back.
Literally, yeah, exactly. And they're like, not only that, but we're gonna let you do this with highly detailed physics.
The annoying thing is,
graphics.
they kind of took that out once 5 came by. Like, it was hard to find hookers in 5.
Yeah, well, not really. You just had to go to the strip club, just like real life. Okay, you just got to go to the Beef Baron, and then you can find them really. Oh, sorry, did I oust you?
Shitty town.
Did I oust you, Beer Baron?
Shitty end of town.
Beef Baron? The fucking Beef Baron, the only strip club in the world that's attached to a house. Get fucking real. Get fucked, Beef Baron. You're disgusting. Fucking disgusting. But cesarean sections as far as the eye can see and overcharged for drinks. Get the fuck away from me. You wanna dance? No, I don't. Can I pay you $20 to stand on the other side of the room? Because I'm down with that. Keep your hepatitis yourself, please. Fucking disgusting place. Jesus Christ. Look at me. Do I seem like the type of reputable individual that goes to a nice establishment, and it's me saying that this is a disgusting place? Oh, that's fucking cool, dude.
It's a safety deposit box that came with the special edition.
Oh, shit. That's cool as fuck.
And it was only like... That was back when new games were like $69.99. I think I paid under $100 for like this special edition. Nowadays, it's like $200 for fucking something like that.
Man, I wish I had it handy. I got Fallout New Vegas Collector's Edition back in the day. I still have it somewhere, but it came in like this fucking huge box, and then in the box was like poker chips from each of the casino, like from the houses or whatever. Cool. And then it came with like this cool art book and a comic and shit, and like. Yeah, and like the big case, and like it was fucking awesome. Same thing like Jarrod was saying. I think it cost like $95 instead of the $70. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm gonna get that.
I got like concert tickets and shit. I keep my passport in this fucking thing because it locks.
I had one from Skyrim actually with a big Alduin. It came with like a giant Alduin on like these rocks and shit.
That's fucking awesome, dude. That's super cool. Yeah, the only one that I got this handy. I guess I got this right here.
What else?
Oh, look what was inside it. You guys ever see Iron Sky about the fucking Nazis that live on the moon?
I got my my San Andreas strategy guide that I got with my original pre-order when I got the game back in the day.
Yeah.
So
Mark, have you seen Iron Sky or heard of it?
I remember strategy guides.
No, I don't think so.
It's about like a future where like they found out the Nazis were hiding on the moon the whole time and they're making a comeback.
Those crafty Nazis. It's either Argentina or the moon. It's one or the other. It's the only
that movie was coming out. They were like accepting money for it. This was kind of even before like, what the fuck are those websites? Like where you like pay. The fuck
GoFundMe.
CamSoda.com.
Yeah, like before CamSoda. But
Chatterbait.
I paid $20.
I know these sites
and I got space Nazi fucking dog tags. It's like
nice.
And shit.
It's actually pretty sick, dude. Video game pre-orders used to be so cool. Now they just like today, like to show you how shit everything is, right? So like I've been playing.
This was a movie.
Like in-game skins.
This is a movie. And the second movie has fucking like Mecha Hitler on a Velociraptor. I think they added it to Netflix.
Nice. That's a good time.
Fucking awesome.
Sweet. Mecha Hitler, because normal Hitler wasn't bad enough, you know what I mean? Now we have to add like, oh Jesus Christ, this is Wolfenstein all over again. Oh,
yeah, they're like, remember Wolfenstein? But now he has a Velociraptor.
All right, nice.
I beat that one too, 50 out of 50 achievements.
Boom! That's pretty impressive, actually. That's pretty good, man. 50 out of 50 achievements. Fuck, I'm trying to think of games that have like 100%ed recently, and there aren't many. I did Majora's Mask like 8 months ago. 100%ed that.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
that's
I haven't
tough.
done that in a long time.
That's a tough one.
It's just time consuming. It's not hard. You know what I mean? It's
Was it just a ROM of the N64 version?
No, my actual N64, my actual cartridge. I dug it out and I was like replaying it a couple months ago. Everything's in fucking storage. That's the thing that sucks about moving, man. It's like it's nice getting into your own place again and shit, but it's like, where the fuck is half my things? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm definitely sure I used to own an Xbox
You're gonna see some terrifying shit, but like my closet, so many boxes of shit that's still just like packed.
Did that closet ever have a door on it, or did you just give up on the door to fit more stuff? I hope it's option 2 because I respect that.
Was already off when I moved in, but it's in the closet in my grandpa's room. And I was like, I don't really need it, so I just left it in there.
That's a good place to keep it. The screen for this window is in that hallway over there.
Fuck it, just put up a cloth.
Yeah, no, I got an air conditioner. I got an air conditioner now. Oh, my
I'm just gonna put up some like fucking porno section beads from like an old '90s variety store.
Oh, nice. That's pretty sick, actually. That sounds like a good time for
I just like hear them rattling in the middle of the night, like, who's touching my shit?
Oh god, what was that?
You're like, don't go there. That's where I keep all the bad videos.
You're gonna
Stay
see
out
all
of my
my
drawer.
dildos. Hey, there's my ties hanging up. Did you see my ties? I'm a fancy book.
I didn't actually notice
My
your
one,
ties.
my like $80 tie that I bought just because it was like golden, and
Nice.
Dylan had a fucking New Year's party where you had to wear black and gold.
Oh,
So
nice,
I bought
yeah,
this like sick $80 tie, and then I fucking barfed on it.
As one does. As one does.
A one.
I fucking barfed on it.
Hey, Jarrod.
Dude,
Speaking of ties, check out this one. Wait.
What is
oh,
this?
that's dope. I'm
Dude,
gonna
that's
come
so
rob the
cool.
shit out of you. It's a Robo Penguin.
Where'd you find
That's the
that?
best Penguins logo they've ever had, Jared. Best one they've ever had.
I love that.
Yeah,
logo.
look at that bitch.
No, it wasn't. The
That's
original
sick,
one was
dude.
way better than the robot. I'm just saying that to
Like
spark
the-
debate. I don't know anything about any of them. I don't know what they look like or the difference between them. I just thought it'd be a good jump off.
I hope they make a
yell at
third
each other.
jersey with that on it. I'd buy one.
Would you buy it?
They should make that the regular logo and then have the one they have now as the third logo. Or just scrap the one they have now because it looks dumb.
It'd be more accurate
You
because
look
every
dumb.
modern hockey player is like literally just a hockey bot programmed to score goals. You know what I mean? Like they're just fucking machines. They're not even real humans anymore, dude. They're like UFC fighters and shit too. It's like they're just robots programmed to kick people in the fucking head and choke them unconscious.
Man, I swear to you, I've said that about like all athletes now. Like athletes are just insane
Are sports
now. Like when
even,
it comes to like
fun to
skateboarding
watch?
and shit too, like 14-year-olds are
Yeah.
just like
yeah,
there's no
exactly.
compared to what
14-year-old
pros were like 10, 20 years ago. It's just like nah.
This
Not the
14-year-old's
same
like,
sport.
here's a video of me in my backyard doing a 900
I
when
know.
I was 9.
Tony Hawk's like, I'm gonna struggle for the next 10 years of my actual adult life to get this down, and then I'm gonna get an entire video game franchise because of it. Like, well, actually, to be fair, he already had the video game franchise before the 900 was landed. They actually had to add the 900 in the middle of the making the
They
game
had
because
to
it was
add it.
important
Yeah,
because he landed
last
and no one
minute.
else did. It was stupid cool. But yeah, Tony Hawk is kind of the man. Not really though. Rodney
Yeah.
Mullen is the fucking man. I've been on a Rodney Mullen kick this week like a motherfucker.
Yes.
As I was messaging to the group there. That guy is the GOAT. He's the greatest skateboarder of all time,
What are you
and I
doing,
don't think
Keiryn?
He
it
is.
can even be debated. I don't think anybody can debate that with any kind of certainty, you know what I mean, without any kind of real logic behind it. He invented the ollie.
Well, I'll
That's
have
it.
you hear that I did the flip first.
No, you didn't.
I
No, you
flipped in the air more times than he
Who
did.
did you
No, you
guys
didn't.
play as
No, you didn't.
most in the first Tony Hawk's?
Bob Burnquist, I think.
Same. I always pick Bob. I don't know why.
Because he wore pads and
For-
he was safety-minded, and that always spoke to my safety-oriented heart. You know what I mean?
It's funny because Tony didn't. Like, they didn't give Tony pads, but Tony's always worn knee
It's true.
pads.
Tony
and
is a
helmet.
pussy.
Yeah.
Tony is a pussy. He's no better than Margera, that's
And
for sure.
they gave Rodney Mullen, like, the worst stats in the game. I don't
know.
understand.
I know. Except for, like, his, like, well, if in the later ones when manual stats were a thing, he was just a monster at manual stats.
Yeah.
He, like, literally
Yeah,
couldn't
like,
fall.
he's really good at freestyle, but there's no freestyle tricks.
Yeah, exactly. Until like Tony Hawk's
You'd be like,
Underground.
"Fuck
Oh,
you
there
guys."
we go. I just recently finished Tony Hawk's Underground again. I downloaded a PS2 emulator legally, of course.
Nice.
Installed my own BIOS onto it because I'm
Off
not
the
a fucking
Sony
monster.
website.
No, the emulator's fine. You can download emulators. That's totally legal. The gray area gets into the point of where you need the PlayStation 2 BIOS to make the emulator run. And I definitely acquired the BIOS from my own PlayStation that's sitting in that closet, and I dumped the BIOS myself. I definitely did that. Totally legal. And I totally dumped the ROM from a disc that I own. I didn't download it from a sketchy site and have to click through a bunch of ads and allow them to put ads on my site. I had to turn ad blocker. I didn't have to. I might have had to. I didn't do anything illegal. That's what I'm getting at. If it's illegal, I didn't do it. All right, or I might have. Maybe. I don't know if my VPN was on. Shit. Looking back, I may have made a few tactical errors in my acquiring
I was
legal
talking to
acquisition
this, like-
of these ROMs.
I was talking to this younger guy that I work with, and I was like, "You ever play the Tony Hawk video games?" He's like, "Yeah, I played that one where you like stood on the skateboard." I was like, "Shut up."
Yeah? Like, really? Really?
No,
Oh, yeah,
like
Tony
the
Hawk's
actual
Ride.
physical board that you
Yeah.
had to skate on.
Yeah, that
Tony Hawk Ride.
Shit.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that was pretty cool. I was like, shut up.
No.
Was it pretty cool? Yeah,
Dude,
yeah,
I
that's
remember
good.
that shit.
That's good. I'm
way
glad I
the
know that.
fuck
Now I know
back.
not
There
to
was
talk
this
to you.
old like snowboarding one for I can't even remember what it was, like Sega or some shit.
Was it
they had that
SXX?
back
There was
for.
an
Tricky.
arcade machine for snowboarding too.
What?
There was like an arcade snowboard machine too, where you sit on the board.
Yeah,
Oh,
They
yeah.
had it at like Rainbow at one point.
Oh,
They used
nice.
to have arcade machines.
Yeah, but there was this home one. It was like blue, and it had like all these orange little dots, and then your board sat in the middle of it. There was kind of like this little bowl, and then on your board there was like a cup that came out, and it sat in that little pivot spot, like in that little cup. And then as you would turn, there was like a little pin underneath that would hit the buttons. So as it would go around, that's how it would track which way you were turning. So it was like pretty fucking smart for the day.
That's pretty
Pretty
fucking
intuitive.
intense. Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, but it was really old. Like I remember playing it with my cousin, like when I was young as hell, and I'm pretty sure it was like a it was Sega or something else. Maybe it was its own like separate thing. Maybe it was its own.
Yeah, there were a
console
lot
thing,
of,
you
like,
know what I mean?
Could have been.
Games that were just their own thing at the time.
It was good though. It was pretty damn good for being like
And
however long
independent.
ago that
Like,
was.
suck my dick, DDR. I'm a
Some of
fucking
those like arcade
snowboarder.
games were so far ahead of their time, you know what I mean? For like
Yeah,
terms of like
man.
the innovative controls. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the old Star Wars arcade cabinet that does like Empire Strikes Back and shit like that. But it's like an enclosed cabinet, you know what I mean, with like the little like cockpit thing, so you fly the X-wing around and shit like that.
Oh, okay,
And you
yeah,
got to
yeah.
do like the trench run, and you got to do like
Oh, shit.
the Hoth battle and like take down the AT-ATs. But it was like
Oh,
sick
shit.
as shit because when you sat in it, like the whole thing fucking like tipped and went rotated and rumbled and shit. It was so much fun.
That's neat.
It was like, yeah, it was, and I think that was like early fucking 2000s, like late 90s.
Do you remember-
You know what I mean? Like
do you
way
know
far
the
ahead of
anime,
its
uh,
time. It was so
Fist of
cool.
the North Star.
No, I don't remember that one. What's that about?
It's like a super 80s fucking anime.
No,
It's about like
nice.
a barren wasteland, like post-apocalypse, but there's like Kung Fu Jesus that has to like save his girlfriend.
Don't you mean
And
Neo?
like, yeah, basically. And his martial arts called Hunkdo Shiken, I think. I can't remember, but it's like 100 cracked fists, and like every time he like punches, it goes "Ah, da, 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 da," and it's the most ridiculous shit. But there's a fucking arcade machine where you have to do it,
That's
and like
amazing.
these fucking paddles come out, and you have to like punch them in time, and people are super intense at it, like
Shit.
fucking insanely good at it. I could do that
That's
shit.
so cool. I would play the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
I
They,
just
they
love that
released
idea. If
Fist
that
of the
was
North
made by
Star game
anybody,
on like PS3 and Xbox 360. They were pretty good. They were like a Dynasty Warrior style game.
if that
Like you
anime
drop
was
on the
made
map
by,
and then the other shit pops up and you run around to it.
that's fucking sweet.
But
That
you're
anime-
martial arting fucking people.
If that anime was made by anybody other than a Japanese person with the main character being like, "Ay, ay, 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 ay," like every time he strikes, to just be like, "Oh, this is racist.
There's this-
We
was
can't,
the other
can't
guy's
sell
name?
this. Oh,
The other
that's
like
bad."
semi-protagonist. Every time he attacked, he would like shoo, shoo.
That's the shit. I used to love
There's
like
a
Mortal
live-action
Kombat.
movie.
Mortal Kombat back in the
Oh.
day, all the stupid sounds the characters were making were like the
Yeah.
best thing in the world, dude. It was so good. Liu Kane all the time with his fucking like crazy high pitched bicycle kick that he would do. Fucking so good, dude. Those games are awesome. Has anybody played any like modern Mortal Kombats? I haven't played them. They look really cool though. But
The
fighting
last one I
games
played
are
was
way over
X.
my head.
Yeah,
I
that's
got
the one
GC versus Marvel.
Oh, nice.
That's
yeah,
a
that
good
looks
one.
really cool too. I'm so fucking bad at like fighting games. I really wish I wasn't terrible at them because they look like they're so much fun.
They're actually hard. They're
Yeah.
actually hard. I do not
Marvel
like.
vs. Capcom
Oh
are
my
sick
God.
games.
Yeah, like those.
Yeah.
I had one of the Marvel vs. Capcom like PlayStation 1, and I remember that was like one of my favorite fucking games.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is like the most beloved one. It was on like Xbox 360. And then when 3 came out, people were hyped, but they just didn't like it as much. So they, like the tournaments, they still play 2 the most.
Man.
He died.
Get a drink.
Martin, put your headset back on, you motherfucker.
Alrighty.
Should we do trivia?
My air conditioner's
Yes.
been
Martin.
running the entire time. What's
Do you
up?
know who the actor Gary Daniels is? He was like a martial artist and he did a bunch of hokey as fuck martial arts movies.
off
Like
the
a
top
white
of my
guy,
head,
and he's like
no.
cross-eyed.
Oh, nice. No, I definitely would
He
remember.
plays the
cross-eyed
main
fucking
character
prodigies.
in like the North American live-action movie of Fist of the North Star.
Nice.
Fucking hilarious. You should put it on your Plex.
Yeah,
You'll
no,
fucking
I'm
die,
gonna
dude.
check that one out for sure. Chase recommended one the
It's
other
so
day.
bad.
Chase
Who else is
recommended
in it?
some like awful movie the other day that's in the vein of like the Tommy Wiseau movies and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Chris Penn is in it. Fucking Sean Penn's brother.
Sean Penn has a brother.
Yeah, he's the guy in Footloose.
Well, that's really unfortunate. That guy's marginally less impressive, like just off the bat.
He's
you know what
dead.
I mean,
He died.
Which one's dead? Sean Penn or fake Penn?
Fake Penn.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
See?
That's amazing.
There's a guy in this movie.
Even more
named
to like
David
unimpressiveness.
Maybe
Sharp,
maybe if he was a better
and
actor,
even
and had
keep
a
around.
more impressive career.
and he
I'd
plays
heard about
Man at Palace.
That's
I want to be
very
so
fucking
cool that
credible
my
role.
like nickname is just Shark.
There's like Ian McKellen's like looking at this guy's list of just prolific fucking acting roles. You know what I mean? Like extra number 7. And he's like, all I get to do is be Gandalf. Oh damn! Just all the shame. Everybody's just jealous of whatever the fuck his name was. I've already forgotten. Sean Penn fake. Sean Penn by himself is already shit enough. So what I need is like knockoff Sean Penn's brother, who marginally is less talented.
What was that one gangster
Faux Penn.
movie? And Sean
Faux
Penn
Penn.
was in it. He was the bad guy.
I don't know, actually. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I don't watch a lot of Sean Penn movies because I have shit to do with my day that isn't wasted with
Faux Pen sounds like a Star Wars name.
Boom. Yeah, it kind of does.
Faux Penn. Yeah.
Yeah, faux pen. Yeah, I
Sounds
can
like
see
some.
that.
Sounds like a gay
He'd
stormtrooper.
play a space saxophone in some band that nobody wants to listen to.
Yeah,
James
we
said
played
should
Faux
get on
Pen.
with this trivia.
It'd be perfect. Oh yeah, you guys want to do some trivia?
Yeah.
All right, let's
Is
do
it the same as last time?
like the same format, but it's a different quiz.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be like the same thing where you have to like say your name to buzz in, quote unquote. You know what I mean? And then yeah, whoever buzzes in first gets to answer first. All that good stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you guys got it all open?
Got you all open.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
Should we like? There needs to be some sort of structure to it. Like I think you should read the question. You can only buzz in until you are finished saying the question or something
All right,
like that.
if that's how
'Cause
you
before
want
it
to
was
establish it.
Kinda screwy.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do it. You can't buzz in until I'm done reading. Yeah, we can definitely do that, man. I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that.
All right,
Just
so
makes it
you have heard the Lord. He has spoken. All right, we all must do as Brandon says. So, I guess that's the way things are going to be now, guys. We're going to have to wait till I finish reading, because that's how fucking Brendan wants to do it. So, here we go.
I thought you
We'll do it the
couldn't
way
read.
Brendan wants.
Yeah.
We all just I don't care.
Shut
I thought
up,
you couldn't
man.
read.
All right. You guys ready?
You don't know me? No.
Well, here what's happening anyways, all right? Which of these actors/actresses is not a part of the cast for the 2016 movie Suicide Squad? Is it...
Faux Penn.
All right, so there you go. So your question should be up. You should see your potential answers. You guys can buzz in. Yeah, there it is. Yep.
Scarlett Johansson.
Which of these actresses? Will Smith?
Brendan already got it. He's the champion of this question. 100 points to Brendan. Good job, Brendan.
I think Will Smith was not in that movie.
He was Deadshot.
Yeah, he was. He was Deadshot. Yeah.
It's a joke.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Deadshot
You
with
were
this
so
fucking
serious.
with this stupid eye thing on his wrong eye.
It's hard to
Oh,
tell.
it pissed me off.
It's hard to tell when you're serious. 'Cause you focus so much of your energy on on fucking people's wives that I don't know how much of it is actually paid attention to who's in what movie.
It's pretty serious business. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's very hard
I have
work.
no idea on this one.
Tyron.
All right, next
Most people
question.
got some ugly wives.
Yeah, that's true. That is true, and I feel bad for them. Which of these movies did Jeff Bridges not star in?
Jarrod.
Go, Jarrod.
Do you even know who Jeff Bridges is?
He's the dude, man.
Yeah,
The Hateful Eight.
that is correct.
That was gonna be my guess because I fucking know like everyone in that, and I don't recognize that.
That
Right.
movie's so
Because Quentin
underrated.
Tarantino always uses the same fucking people,
Hateful
right?
Eight?
So there's mad people in that from.
You think it's pretty underrated, Jarrod? Did it not do well, like critically? I didn't read much.
I don't know.
about it.
People are
I
just
really
like, it's
enjoyed it.
fucking
I love
boring.
that movie.
There's a lot of talking.
Oh,
It's a
fuck
Quentin
off.
Tarantino movie,
I
you
love
fucking
that
moron.
Yeah,
movie. That's
like
literally one of
secondly,
my
if you don't
favorite
have the
movies.
fucking attention span to pay attention for like, they're not even long dialogue scenes. They're like
It's
20
so
minutes.
beautifully shot,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, it's like
Oh,
if you
the
don't have the
film
fucking
quality's
attention
sick.
span to pay attention for 20 minutes, like I don't even want to talk to you. You know what I mean? Like this
When
is
that movie
not-
came out, he toured it around the world, like how they used to do it, like where
Nice.
like people would dress up fancy and they'd have like a fucking intermission between like the part.
Oh,
like,
dude, that's so cool. Like an old school movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish they did that here.
Let's
I just
all
saw
go
that.
to the lobby. That's the shit.
That was on that like
lobby.
that huge
Like-
film, that whatever millimeter film as well that they did that on.
Snack.
What was it, like the 70 millimeter film or something?
Yeah,
like that?
70 millimeter.
Yeah, that's what he filmed it on.
Old
Yeah.
school,
Yeah.
baby. Well, not really. Actually, 70 millimeter is IMAX. That's actually like quite new school. But 35
Whatever
millimeter
the
is
fuck
old
it
school.
is.
film.
35s, yeah.
Yeah, 35 is old. 70 millimeter is IMAX film. That's fucking insanely huge film.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did it in that.
Super 8.
Yeah, Super 8. I think Super 8 is it's even less than 35 if I remember right.
Fucking Sam Raimi started off making like movies on that with like Bruce Campbell when they were kids.
On a Super 8? That's cool.
Yeah, one of those like fucking hand winding
Mhm.
ones and shit.
With the crank on the side and shit.
And you
yeah,
could just
man.
hear like tick 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 tick, and you had
Yeah.
to like record the
And it
audio
was, like-
separate.
it was, like,
overdub it.
It was
looked good.
like mandatory that if you were a director at those times, you had to have one of those old bull horns that were painted brown and shit. Now listen here,
Yeah.
everyone get to place. We don't have time to piss around. The production's already over budget. Take 17. They all get
Almost just off to the side, stroking his fucking chin like
Yeah.
the boss.
Exactly. All right, next question.
Quiz, yeah.
Which movie includes a giant bunny-like spirit who has magic powers, including growing trees?
Jared.
Oh,
Jarrod, go.
Brendan, after. Oh my
Man,
god.
I wasn't
actually
expecting
just
any
watched
of
this
these.
the other day because I'm a nerd.
You made a mistake, Jarrod. Now you have to guess. You can't just pause forever.
My Neighbor Totoro.
Fuck you, it is.
It is My Neighbor
Yeah,
Totoro.
It's an old anime. It's like an anime from like the 80s.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
What's that
Studio
actually
Ghibli.
about?
It's like kind of pointless. It's just kind of like one of those like what do they call it? Like fucking like slice of life or whatever. It's
Oh,
just
yeah,
kinda,
one of those
it's
like
just kind of a
feel good kind
thing.
of. Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
see
I can get
Studio
behind that.
Ghibli shared this.
Yeah, it's actually
thing?
it was pretty good. I liked it.
Somebody
Movies like that are the
made
best
like
sometimes, man. Just kind of turn your brain off and just have a good
somebody
time.
made
with
like
it.
an
Yeah,
album
it was
art
fucking
kind
really
of thing
nice.
for
You guys ever see
if
that?
Dragon Ball was made by them,
Oh,
and they
nice.
shared it. And I was like, that'd be fucking sick.
You ever see
I'd
that
watch that movie.
that movie Marley and Me with the dog and shit in the family? It's another
Yeah.
one of those
What were
movies.
the questions from last week?
What's that?
What breed is Marley? Those were the questions from
yeah,
last
that's
week.
right.
Oh,
it
yeah,
was
I
totally
said golden
right. I forgot
retriever,
about
because
that.
I'm
You're
an
right.
I thought it was a fucking golden retriever too. I don't know.
Well, that's
It's a
because you guys
golden
are
lab.
idiots.
Yeah. Fuck.
All right.
Fair.
It's got short hair.
Next
You know what?
question.
It died, so I don't give a fuck.
He does die. He dies real good. He dies as dead as you could possibly be.
He gets old yellered.
Yeah, that's
Like
what
a
dogs
mouth.
do, man. They
Fuck.
tend to do that.
Don't worry, Pa. I'll do it.
Oh, I
Yeah.
I'll take old Yeller
Next
out club with a
question,
hammer.
go.
She's my dog, Pa. I'll do it.
All right, next question. What is the oldest Disney film?
Brendan,
Song of
Yep.
the South.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs is correct.
Song of the South.
Nice job, Brennan.
Song of the South.
Oh shit, he's not wrong, but that's not an option. We're gonna ignore our racist past. If we sweep it under the rug far enough, no one will discover it.
Oh wait, what'd you say? What
Song
were
of
you
the
saying?
South.
Song of the
Yeah.
South. Yeah. The real culturally sensitive piece that Disney released.
You know
in
the
the early
most
30s.
popular ride at Disneyland is from Song of the
Splash Mountain.
South.
Yeah.
Really, I couldn't
Yeah, dude,
understand
Splash-
why.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I really couldn't see why that people would have a problem with Song of the South. It really seemed like Jesus fucking Christ, Disney. Holy fuck. You weren't even trying on that front. Holy fuck. All right, next question. Who is the main protagonist in the 1985 film Back to the Future? This is a gimme.
Rick and Morty.
Brandon.
Marty McFly.
Mm-hmm. That is
Rick
correct.
and Morty.
It's not Rick or Morty, even though it's the exact same thing. Just with more alcohol.
Biff Tannen.
Next question.
I think this was in the last one. Worded differently,
Yeah.
but it was in the last one.
No, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not making these quizzes, all right? So if you have any grievances, please fucking tell the quizmaker. It's not me.
It's me. I'm answering it. I know what it is.
In the movie Castaway, the main
Okay.
protagonist's best friend, while on also he used a comma instead of an apostrophe, and that really fucking bothers me.
Oh.
The protagonist, the protagonist's best friend, while on the island, is named.
Reebok.
Jared didn't buzz in, so he's automatically.
That's actually a Wilson ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that one to Keiryn.
This is why I don't pick FedEx when I fucking order shit, because it'll just end up on an island with Tom Hanks.
That's true, man. Their planes are notoriously unreliable. I've seen that movie like 4 times. It's not safe. Who in Pulp Fiction says, no, they got the metric system there. They wouldn't know what the fuck a quarter pounder is.
Jarrod.
Jarrod.
Fuck, I don't remember their actual character names.
You made a mistake.
Yep.
I did make a mistake. I didn't click it. Fuck.
That's how it's supposed to work.
Jules Winfield.
Nope, it's not.
No, it wasn't. Oh shit.
Who
Right.
else?
Okay, Brendan.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, he was. Was he not?
Okay.
It was Jules
okay,
and
Brendan.
Vincent talking at the time about the quarter pounder.
Right?
But
Yeah,
I feel
the
like
car.
I
It's
feel like
the
that wasn't
first
the dialogue
start
in
of
the
the
car.
movie.
I feel like this is from a different point in the movie.
This is,
but I'm gonna say
this
Vincent.
isn't in the car. This is in the fucking restaurant.
Yeah. So yeah.
Either way, you right.
You're
Yeah,
still
I'd
right.
say
It is
Vincent.
Vincent.
Yeah.
So, but
Shit.
yeah, no,
I was thinking
I'm-
about when they were talking about it in the car. No, they were talking. at
Yeah,
one point
no,
in the car
that's when
about
he's
it.
talking about.
That's like the
fucking-
opening scene.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it doesn't that scene.
And
I don't know. I
it's
haven't
a
watched that movie
Royale
in
with
years.
cheese.
Royale
And I was
with
like, this
cheese.
isn't the same dialogue, but it was those two talking, so they're probably talking again.
It's the
about it.
same. Must be the
Such a
same
good movie.
scene.
I haven't watched that in forever. Is
That's
that
a
on Flex,
fucking-
Martin?
Yeah,
That's a
but I
great
don't have the
movie.
Plex set up. I got to set it up for you because I got a new internet
You
provider.
still don't have it set up? I was watching Parks and Rec the other day.
On Plex?
Yeah.
Okay, that's very nerve wracking because that port shouldn't be open.
That's
How the fuck are you
Dude,
able to oh, that doesn't make me
100%.
fucking... Oh, that's not good. That's not
Wait,
good.
what?
All my dick pics are going to be leaked right onto 4chan. There's thousands of them. Dude, there's
They
a
physically
oh my
weigh
God.
your
I have
computer.
a,
Different
I have a
angles.
fucking 3
Dick
terabyte
pics that your
drive
computer's
filled with
heavier.
pictures of my cock at all at different angles, different lightings, different hues in the color correction because I put it into Photoshop and I thought I tried to make it look better and shit like that with the lighting.
Different backgrounds.
Yeah, different.
Fisheye lens
One
and shit.
time it's literally not even attached to me. It's just my cock floating through the cosmos. You know what I mean? Like
We had a
stars
photo
behind
shoot
it
once,
and
I
shit.
remember.
It's really beautiful if like you just look at it as art and not a cock. Which is hard to do because it's just a cock. It's there's no representative nature of that work. There's just literally a penis. Anyways, in Jurassic World, what is the name of the dinosaur that is a genetic hybrid?
Brendan,
Jarrod.
Brendan,
Indominus Rex.
correct.
Yeah.
That is
Ah.
right.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Brendan's fucking leading the pack on this one. So we got score recap so far. We got Jarrod with 200 points.
I know this one too.
We got Keiryn with 100 points. And we got Brendan with 500 points. So Brendan's tearing away with this shit, dude. All right, so next question. Here we go. In the 2002 film 28 Days Later, the 2002 film 28 Days Later is mainly set in which European country?
Keiryn.
Yeah, go for it, Keiryn.
Yeah, it's in the United Kingdom.
That is correct. You
What?
got
What?
that one. Yeah, it's
What
in
was
the
I
UK.
thinking of? Which one is the German one?
I don't know.
Weeks.
28
Oh.
Days Later? That's
That's still UK.
Is it?
Are you Googling to prove yourself wrong, Brendan?
No, I gotta know which one I was thinking of now because I know there was.
Like, this is going to
maybe it's
bug
the one I was
fuck out
just
of me.
watching. Maybe it was the Netflix one I was just watching.
What's?
Wait,
Have
they
you
made
guys
a
seen that
Netflix
one?
version
It's like
of 28 Days Later?
Have you guys seen Diary of the
it's some,
Dead?
like weird ass
Yes, I
like
have,
movie.
Oh, like some kind of a weird like knockoff
Yeah,
kind
like
of thing.
just
where-
odd
okay.
shit.
Yeah.
No, it's not odd. It's like its own like original thing, but it's just like odd shit.
Have you guys seen Diary of the Dead?
I think
No.
I have. I'm not sure. What's the?
They
premise
like
in that
fucking
one?
kill a zombie with the thing to like restart somebody's heart. They like fucking put it on a zombie's head. It's like boom.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it's
that's
a
defibrillator, right?
defibrillator.
Yeah, yeah.
There's one part where there's like this fucking deaf Amish dude that they find, and he like lets them hide out at their house.
Well, that's the
Then the
scariest of
zombies
all
break
Amish
in.
people.
And there's like a zombie biting him. And he picks up a giant fucking scythe that he has and stabs it through his own face to kill the zombie like a boss.
Fucking right, dude. That's
Nice.
awesome. And then they
This
use the
old
goo,
deaf Amish guy.
and they scoop the goo up and they put it in the churn and they turn it into butter.
Never underestimate the Amish.
Yeah, man. Unless it's in terms
Okay,
of needing your phone charged.
That guy just killed his dog when he was
Then you can
Oh my
easily
God.
underestimate them because they have no electricity to be seen. They
He's
do
the same
have
kid
slick
that had to
black
kill
cars,
old.
though.
old
Depends if they're new age Amish.
Is
If
it-
they're new age Amish, they have cell phones for work and stuff.
Straight up, really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, God's not gonna be
I used to
happy
work.
with that.
I used to work for an Amish construction company. We built like chicken barns.
Here's the thing, all right? So we're going to do Bible stories later again. But
Bible story?
I've been reading the Bible a lot lately, and if there's one thing I've learned from reading the Bible, it's that God doesn't compromise. Okay, so like you guys thinking that it's okay for you to be using cell phones all of a sudden, God ain't gonna be happy about that when you finally catch cancer and die. All right, he's gonna be him and St. Peter are gonna beat the living shit out of you at the fucking pearly gates. Okay, so like don't think you're safe.
all new age Amish are gonna get cancer.
They're all fucked.
Because they have cell phones.
Well, we're all gonna get cancer. If you go outside even once in the day, you're gonna get cancer. It's an inevitability. You know what I mean? We have no ozone left, and nobody cares to try and rebuild it or make anything better. So, like, we're all fucked. So, I think cancer is just an inevitable death for all of us. It just seems that way, anyways. Either that, or like, I don't know, the government's just gonna sweep in and eliminate half of us and shit like that. Something bad's gonna happen in the next few weeks for sure. It's either gonna be coronavirus, human stupidity regarding coronavirus, or the government's gonna wipe out a shit ton of people. And
or both.
Yeah, or both. Yeah, for sure. The government could work hand in hand with the coronavirus, like a team. Coronavirus, you sweep right. We're gonna sweep left.
All right, Corona, you take California. We'll take Florida.
You got it, Trump. Jesus Christ! I normally don't like.
We got Florida and New Zealand. You deal with California and Seattle.
Like, Jesus
fuck them.
Christ.
Get them.
Fucking
Here,
insane.
that guy that they took out of the Black Lives Matter protest downtown
He was the
was
preacher?
wearing a T-shirt that said "Hetero is bettero."
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
You fucking
I don't know how you can take yourself seriously wearing a shirt.
I don't know, dude. It was an ugly shirt too.
I wouldn't even be able to debate you. That's so fucking dumb. You're a moron. I prefer my idiots to wear shirts like that, so I don't even need to waste my fucking time engaging with them. You know what I mean?
Right away, you know.
Like, there's the retard. Fucking stay away from. Oh my fucking hetero is
Life
better.
would be a lot easier if those idiots acted. Fuck warning labels on products.
Yeah.
We need warning labels on these fucking morons.
Oh my God.
Like that guy. Wear that shirt.
Keiryn,
Perfect. I know not to
I
fucking
need to,
engage
I
you.
love, like, that's like Inglorious Bastard shit. You know what I mean? Like, I like my Nazis in a uniform so I can spot them from a distance. You ain't gonna take that uniform off, is you? It's like stupid people, the same thing. Like, I love to see ignorant ass morons in fucking banners. Look how dumb I am. Look at it. I'm stupid. You're like, all right, perfect, dude. You have a good day. I'm going to leave you alone and not come near you because this is going to end poorly. It's either going to end with me giving myself a fucking aneurysm from your own stupidity or me strangling you unconscious from frustration. Because I don't have a middle ground in there. You know what I mean? I'm a real hot reaction. I'm either a preheated Teflon pan or I'm an empty baking sheet. You know what I mean? There's no middle ground in this world. I was trying to pull an analogy together there, but it was very difficult. You guys gotta give me some credit. All right, back to our questions.
Right.
In the movie Spaceballs, what are the Spaceballs attempting to steal from planet Druida?
Keiryn,
Go.
is it the Schwartz?
Oh, I totally said
Oh, it's
me
not.
first.
I thought it was.
Oh, well, that was my question.
Shit, that was my guess.
Oh, maybe. Oh, it's Princess Lone Star before they find the Schwartz. I don't know.
See, now you gave it away. Jarrod.
Oh, yeah. You're welcome, Jarrod.
It's not. Brendan.
Air.
Oh, Jarrod got it first. Air. It was Air.
He did right. You fucking said You said Princess Lone Star.
Dude, he threw him.
No, I did.
No, Keiryn
I did.
Keiryn said that.
Yeah, that was me.
Keiryn said Princess Lone Star at the end of his first answer.
So underrated. Fuck. I was watching something and they were just talking about Rick Moranis. Oh, Bob Saget was on the Bill Burr podcast the other day.
Oh, no
They were
shit.
talking
I
about
didn't
Rick
know that.
Moranis.
That sounds really good. That's fucking... I like Bob Saget a lot, man. I
Dude,
think
he's
cool.
funny as fuck.
Yeah, he's really funny. I didn't like
He's
him so
dirty.
much when he tried to, like, you know what I mean? Just, like, push his, like, oh, look at me, I'm a filthy comedian. Cunt, cunt, pussy, cum, cunt. You know what I mean? It was like, you remember me from Full House. I would never say pussy. And it was like, yeah, okay, we get it, dude.
Well,
Like,
he had to
you're
try
edgy
so
and
hard
weird
to
and shit.
separate himself from, like, the cheese dad. Like,
Exactly.
everybody thought of him as, like, he was like, everybody's like, oh, he's like America's new dad. Move
I know.
aside, Bill Cosby and Bob Saget.
And then, like, Bob Saget really pushed it to the edge. I remember when he was making those real fucking edgy line jokes about fucking the Olsen twins. And he was, like, talking about it where he's like, yeah, you remember those kids, how cute they were? I'm like, dude, weren't they, like, 6 when that show was being filmed?
Yeah.
That's a red flag. That's a giant red flag.
Nope.
That's not
I don't
okay.
Mm-mm.
What about Elizabeth Olsen? I'd do her if she was 6.
Elizabeth Olsen? I would.
Oh my
I
god.
wouldn't do
She's the
Elizabeth
fucking
Olsen if she was 35.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, where's the appeal in that? Her bland acting or lack of ability? Or just falling into the role? What's supposed to be the appeal here? I don't understand.
Have you not seen Godzilla? She's so good in that movie, dude.
No, I didn't. And if we're basing
oddly
that...
enough, the next question's about Godzilla.
No, I didn't see Godzilla, and if the box office results are anything to base it off of, neither did anyone else. Poor fucking Bryan Cranston. That's the only thing I feel bad for. Anyways, what's the first monster to appear alongside Godzilla?
Keiryn.
Go.
Mothra?
Oh, it's not Mothra. Shit, that was my
Brendan.
guess. Brendan, go.
King Ghidorah.
Incorrect, apparently.
Or Ghidorah, no.
You're up, Jarrod.
Jared.
You're the last one.
King Kong.
King Kong.
Brendan!
Oh, no!
Brendan,
that's
I'm
wrong.
next, Brendan!
No, you already burned your guess. Nobody gets this one.
Oh.
Yeah.
And Curious, I guess. Oh, goddamn, I gotta watch more of these fucking...
I wish there was a
monster
picture of it. I'm gonna Google it.
movies. Yeah, I was gonna say, we need to know what Angurious
Alright.
looks like.
Oh, that one.
Next question.
It's like the
though.
turtle thing.
Oh.
Ew. Okay.
All right, yeah. The thing that we all live inside of its dreams, because reality's not true. In the movie Gremlins, after what time of day should you not feed your mogwai?
Jared.
Jarrod.
Jared.
Yeah, go ahead, Jarrod.
Midnight.
Mm-hmm.
You fuckbag.
That was an easy one.
Dude,
that was
such a
easy.
good Christmas movie.
Yeah.
It's Howie Mandel's best work, I must say.
All right, so we got one more question right now, and then that'll be halfway, so then we'll tie it off. You know what I mean? So we'll take a little break. So last question for right now. When does Rogue One,
I'll
a
let
Star
Brendan
Wars
have
story,
this one.
take place
He's my boy.
chronologically in the series?
Brendan.
Brendan, I said it for him.
Sorry, between... between 3 and 4.
I buzzed in for you. Yeah, you're right. That is correct, Brendan. You got that one.
We need a good buzzing system, because this still doesn't work well.
Well, if
when it's
you're-
one that everyone knows, bro, it's like, hey!
Here you go, Brendan. If you're willing to dish out like $300 to each of us to buy stream decks, then we can do it, no problem.
All right, yes. All right.
No
stuck in that
worries.
Alright, boys, I do have to sign off after that one, though.
All right, buddy.
Alright, guys.
No.
I'll talk to you guys next
First
week,
rule is don't
or
talk
possibly later.
Sounds good, buddy. I
Peace
hope you have a
out,
good rest of your
man.
night.
Yeah, have a good
Love you guys.
Peace, man.
See you
Love
later,
too.
Fan and Swiss.
See ya, man.
Now
Bye.
redo all of our crops here and fix that up. Okay, easy enough. That's actually not that bad. That's pretty reasonable crop fixing. Since it only fucked with me, actually, that's pretty cool. Okay, that was extremely easy. Nice.
You're extremely easy.
That is true. That is true. To all the ladies in the audience that are single and don't have husbands.
Ladies. All 0 of you that are watching.
Yep, I am
It's
desperate
extremely easy.
and available. So that's fun for you. Yeah, man. So there we go. We got some trivia done. We did some talks. You guys want to read some of those news articles that we had set up there?
Yeah, I saw. I was at work today. My phone's just like bing, 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 bing. I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
You're like, what is that? I'm like,
went a
my
little ham.
podcast group chat.
I just
They're
keep
like,
fucking.
what? Shut up.
I keep like leaving it until the very last minute, and then I'm like, there we go, good enough.
The most important one. Look at those fish and chips.
Oh yeah, that's something. Okay, so there's that, and then I need to fix Jarrod here. There we go. Fix Jarrod. Everybody's fixed. I did it, guys. I saluted all of our problems. I've basically fixed the world. You're welcome.
Did you fix racism? Because like that's what the world needs right now.
Yeah, that was easy. I'm pretty sure all you got to do is ignore it, and then it just goes away. That's what we've been doing for the last like 60 years, and it's been working out wonderfully, hasn't it? If we just pretend like it doesn't exist, then everything will be fine. Just ignore it. You shouldn't be protesting to stand up for your rights. Ah. Jesus Christ, insanity in the world that we live in these days, gentlemen. This is the
there's
modern
pictures
age.
now.
Oh, you know what we can watch, Brendan? We got to watch that fucking episode of that Johnny Geiger guy.
Yes.
Doing the
Oh, which one?
the Mullen tricks.
new
I think
one.
Brendan linked it in the
From
Discord.
2 days
I think.
ago, the 1 in a million.
I think Brendan linked it in the Discord.
1 in a million flip.
Did you see? I watched one of his videos from maybe a week ago. Where he does like some crazy flip where he only flips the board on the one axis and it's super hard to do.
Like an
Because
impossible?
like physics just no, it's
Isn't that how an impossible works though, Brendan? Where it like flips like where's my phone? Oh, there's my phone.
you
So like
do
an
an
impossible
impossible,
would be
like-
like this, right?
The monster flip.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It's called the
Right.
monster flip.
And then isn't a
No.
like a varial like heel flip or kick flip, just depending on which direction it goes in, would be like this, right?
A
Isn't that-
varial is a kickflip with a shove it, so it's.
Yeah, yeah, boom, bingo, bango. Yeah, exactly. That's cool as fuck.
Actually, I should
watch
just
this
go grab
one
my
from three-
skateboard and do a flip.
Yeah, do
There's
it.
one
Yeah,
from
go grab
3
it.
weeks
I'm setting
ago.
shit up anyways. Go
It's
for it.
called Monster Flip versus Physics. That one
I'm gonna
cool.
actually, because now I want.
Yeah, go grab it. Actually, that's a good opportunity because I'm gonna go grab a drink anyways. So, Jarrod, entertain the non-existent audience, and we'll be right back. Remember that YouTube will be a thing.
They left me all alone. It's okay. I have my friend, James, ready. Is anybody watching us today, or is it just us? Robbie, did you leave us? Someone come say hi. You motherfuckers. You're not doing anything? Sitting at your homes in quarantine. I'm gonna start inviting people to this thing if they don't show up. I'm gonna punch them in the balls next time I see them. You're gonna get punched in the balls if you don't join. You're gonna get punched in the balls. So are you.
All right.
I'm inviting people to come watch and threatening to punch them in the balls next time I see them if they don't show up.
Oh, good. I like it.
Good.
I like your aggressive marketing. It's really good, dude. That's some shit that like Coca-Cola would have pulled back in the 90s, you know what I mean? Drink Coca, we'll break your knees!
Is that a birdhouse board, bro?
It's probably a flip board because he's a dick.
Probably is a flipboard.
You probably ride flip, don't you, Brennan?
Nope.
Or you ride girl, don't you? Oh, okay, all right. That's pretty sick. All right. All right. Almost is pretty
That's a
cool.
sick deck, too, though.
Yeah, that is pretty cool as fuck. Dude.
Batman?
Dark Knight Returns, too.
With my ugly as fuck orange wheels, you like those?
Matches
are sick.
matches the deck, though. It looks pretty cool with the deck.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, I think it looks pretty slick for sure. You got to get, if you want to be real next level douchebagger, you got to get that red grip tape too. You know what I'm saying? Really suck that dick. Also, I kind of preambled.
I like some of the grip tape artwork that people put on their boards, like anime characters and shit.
Yeah, I saw one.
I like some of the graphics, yeah.
This guy actually that we're about to watch, I saw one of his decks had a fucking Majora's Mask thing on it. You know what I mean? Like a giant Majora's head on the middle of it. I was like, that's sick, dude. That looks so cool. And then another one he had,
Where's he
like a
from
giant
again?
Venom head.
Like Switzerland or something?
I don't know. He sounds like he's like Swiss or you know what I mean, something like that. Like definitely like European Finnish or something. You know what I mean? Like, hey Brendan, you got a mic there, buddy. Watch your head.
Yeah, fuck.
World's Worst Podcast.
We are.
Let me remind you.
Can't even pronounce the word podcast. That's how professional.
I can't. That's how good it is.
I think he may have a concussion.
He may be out of his
World's
mind,
Worst
ladies and
Podcast.
gentlemen. This is not what humans normally
Just starts
speak like.
drooling.
Normally, Brendan is quite articulate, and I'm going to be honest, I'm starting to get a little word for him. This is a bit of a problem. We haven't even got our first sponsor.
There's only one test to see if you're functioning properly. Do a kickflip.
That's the only way to settle it, dude. That's the only way. He's going to do a kickflip. This is awesome. This is easy, dude.
Uh-oh. That's not going to be good with the roof.
Oh, fuck a roof. Oh, he actually did it, dude. That's pretty sick. Oh, that's
He's
awesome.
fine.
I legitimately
No
was
way.
not expecting you to land that. That was fucking awesome.
Wait, I got to try one more thing.
Oh shit! Now he set himself up, dude. He's got expectations. Oh my god, what's it gonna be this time? Oh! Oh, that was pretty sick, dude. That was pretty
what's that
close.
called?
It's pretty
Oh, I gotta
goddamn
hit it.
close. Attempt 2. This is the time he gets it. Pop it up. And oh, damn it. I love the idea of Brendan like giving himself back problems.
That's tough because you don't have a lot of fucking room to work with.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. I was like, I love the idea of you giving yourself like literal back problems trying to hunch over in your basement to do a fucking skateboard trick. It's like, yeah, that's good. It's good content. Yeah, if that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what does. Like, come on. That's a
Next
little ridiculous.
week, Martin and I will try the same thing.
Yeah,
It'll
that's
be
a
the
great
last
idea.
podcast we ever do.
Yeah, and then no one, and then I'll never be alive again. It'll be fucking. Actually, I have a carpeted floor. I could easily.
I think I'll die if I tried to go primo, Brendan.
I can,
think I'd fucking die.
I can do. I
I almost hit the primo to primo there.
That was pretty dope.
That's pretty sick. Yeah, the only thing I can do is a shove it. I can do a shove it, and
I like what
that's
I
about
love
where my
like when people
expertise
go
ends.
primo and slide like 20 feet. There's like
Yeah,
I think that's
dude.
fucking sick.
That's
shit's
so
cool.
cool. Oh, that video too. So I kind of preambled ahead a little bit to like a minute 39.
Okay.
Just so we don't have to like watch him talking for so. Actually, hold on. We're gonna preamble even farther than that because this is just a lot of him talking and doing nothing. And I don't care about.
Brendan, where is he from? He's from like Switzerland, right?
All right, we're gonna go. We're gonna start at 4:30.
Or Denmark or something. He's
Yep.
from some forward-thinking European country.
Should I play it as well?
Yeah, we'll all play it so we can all watch it at the same time, and then I've got it playing on the stream. So start it at 4:30, like 4 minutes and 30 seconds, and then just pause it.
Is
and
it
we'll count
posted
down.
in the chat to watch?
Yep.
Oh, there it is.
Should be. Did you find it?
4 minutes and 30 seconds?
Yeah, 4:30 exactly. And then we'll just go from there. I'll count us down, and we'll play back at the same
Give
time.
me 1 sec. I'm still
Yeah.
trying
I
to.
can only do 4:31.
Yeah, for real.
That's fine. Let's go to 4:31 then.
No, I paused it. I paused it on 4:30.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right.
Oh, yeah, let me do that too. 1 sec.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll be within
Queue it up.
a couple
Yeah, as long as
seconds.
we're
It's
close
gonna be a
enough.
reaction,
Exactly. It doesn't have to be exact. It doesn't matter. Because even my
All
countdown.
right, I'm all set still.
All right, so we'll go on play. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Trick rolling. Situationen kram för Philip funktionerar.
Oh my God, what language is he speaking?
Super
This might
excited for the
salute our
first try,
mystery.
Finally, some actual skateboarding.
Oh yeah, get those stretches. That's.
Get them stretches,
It's
boy.
probably
Dude,
important
it's
to
actually so
stretch.
important. It is.
Yeah, there's a lot of like leaping and weird shit that you do. Oh, your stretching didn't help you there, did it? That was sick. I like this guy because he shows all his
Not
fuck
bad
ups.
at
You know what I
all.
mean?
Especially
Yeah.
what I'm telling you. I
Oh,
just
some
did
of them, like,
that one.
it's like a 30-minute video of him just fucking up till the very
Yeah.
end.
Yeah, I love that. It's just like shit. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm just a normal fucking dude, man. Like this
I think
shit
the
is
hardest
not
part
easy to
gonna be
do.
to pull back our front foot right after the flip, cause we need to underflip it in the middle of the board. If I flip it right
Underflip.
here,
Underflips
board
are
is
so
gonna turn in
complicated,
some
dude. That
direction.
shit blows my
That is
mind.
really tricky.
The thing that blows my mind about him is, like, he'll finally get one that's a little bit close, and then like, oh, I know what to do, and then he'll nail
Yeah,
it
the next one, he's like,
Figure it
oh,
out.
okay, I get it now.
He'll watch it
Yeah,
and
he's
like
from
do one
Switzerland,
thing,
too.
and be like,
I would,
there it is, and then
I can relate that slightly to like jujitsu is in the same kind of vein as that, where it's like it's very hard to like visualize things until you finally half do it, and then you're like, oh fuck, okay, that makes so much more sense. You know what I mean? Like the movement of my leg or my arm or whatever I'm doing. Like, sometimes it just takes you getting to that like almost state. You know what I mean? Where you're finally like, oh, okay, I get it now. Underflip, dude, that's so fucking complicated. Like to just catch the board like that.
whose special was that? Somebody had a special move of that.
Yeah,
that
kickflip,
took me
underflip.
off.
Who was that? I can't remember. Because yeah, you're totally right. That
Day
was
one?
definitely a thing.
Day one
Was-
song, I think.
Yeah, it might have
It
been.
was day one.
I watched when I was on my Rodney Mullen kick. I watched Day One versus Mullen or whatever, like 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That's fucking awesome too, man. Those are great videos. Come on, can you not land this, dude? It's just a kickflip underflip. Like, Jesus Christ, it's not that hard. Brennan could do that.
No.
Brennan could do a
Oh, I've
180
never
kickflip
really
underflip
tried them.
on flatland. I love
One of my favorite weird ones to do is a hospital flip. So it's like,
The hospital's sick.
What do you do for that one?
It comes up and then you flip it and then you catch it there and then you scoop it back around that way.
That's fucked.
So
That's some shit, yeah. Holy fuck, that's crazy though. That's some like complicated ass shit right there. Holy fuck.
I love this age. Like, yeah, oh my god. Literally tries it like all day.
Right? He just never quits, dude. I love how like by the end of the video it's like nighttime and shit. The guy's on
I'm over
monster.
this for today.
Yeah.
Been trying for like 1.5 hours, and you see the result.
That's a lot of
It's a little
hours.
bit frustrating, I have to admit, but we'll get back to the trick.
Good for you, sir.
Yeah, that was the first day among a few days.
Okay, let's skip ahead here.
And we landed on it.
I just want to see him do his
Took me,
skating.
like,
All right, go
around
to 10 minutes.
250 tries. And honestly, it was...
All right.
Brandon, who did you say did the kickflip underflip?
Day one.
It was Kareem
I know I'll
Campbell.
let you
Oh,
guys
Kareem
down
Campbell,
on the model
nice.
flip video.
I just looked up the list.
Sketchiness.
Where did we
Campbell
skip to?
fucking-
10
I had to
minutes?
come
Yeah,
up with
10.
some,
Right
like,
now, we're
real
at
cleanness
10:20.
again. And I knew that this monster
10:23.
Tic Tac
Oh, dude.
was not good enough, and I would have to redo it. And I went back 2 days after.
He's like
on
just
a
so much
I'm
of a
at
fucking...
10:34.
Yeah, you're perfect. The guy's so much of a perfectionist. Like, that one attempt, that would have been good enough for me.
Mm.
It doesn't even look like he's, like, doing anything sensible. You know what I mean? Yeah, like, the foot motion
Oh
doesn't even
no.
look like it makes sense.
Officer Dick has a move called the neck break grind.
Oh. Oh.
And assume the position.
That didn't go well. That didn't age well. Well, I don't think Activision could have possibly predicted the political and cultural climate that we're in these days. I don't think we can hold that against them.
No.
I'm sure someone
Now I
will.
want to try this shit.
You could do it, Brendan. Whenever you have a day off or something, Brendan, if you go out skating, you should film yourself doing it and take some cool shots. And then we could put them together and watch some cool shit on the podcast. That'd be neat.
Ooh.
I think that would be fucking awesome. And then you could do like a progress thing, you know what I mean? Actually,
Yeah, like
okay, hold on.
learn
Everybody
different-
pause. Everybody pause for a second. So like that would be actually
Sure.
a really neat idea, Brendan. I think that'd be really cool. So like even this one, like pick like the underflip, you know what I mean? And just
Yeah,
like
I will pick hard flip right
Okay.
now because
Yeah,
hard
yeah.
flip's something that I've always been chasing.
Right.
I've landed them like 3 or 4 times, like actually clean and like rode away from
Right.
it. So
yeah,
to,
dude,
like,
do
get
it up.
those
Get,
consistently,
yeah,
or
when
to,
you
like,
go
get a
out-
good clip.
Go out and film it, like film your progress and shit like that. You know what I mean? We'll edit it together. We'll make like a little like 2 or 3 minute clip out of it, and then we'll fucking play it back on the podcast. We can all talk about it and shit. I think that'd be really cool.
Hell yeah,
That'd be fucking
That'd
awesome.
be
'Cause
cool.
then we can actually like watch your
What-
progress and shit. You know what I mean? And like, yeah, that'd be fucking really neat, actually, dude. That'd be really cool. I think that'd be
That'd be
interesting
neat.
as fuck. I was thinking about the same thing with like doing the whole fitness thing, 'cause I like, just started working out a little bit like more seriously and shit like
Yeah,
that.
you know what's funny? I was gonna say this, like that we could all like pick something that we're kind of like interested in doing or that we haven't done before,
Right.
do it, and then like document our progress
Right.
through it.
That's a
You
good
know what
idea,
I mean?
dude. I think
Or,
that's
like,
a really cool
or
idea.
certain things that you want to make, like if you're gonna make like if you're ever
Right.
gonna like make something for the house and it's like a type of project, like document that, show us the building process, and like with my knife, with the knife making, the next time I fire up the forge, like I'm gonna like do a video, you know what I mean, with all the like and like edit it down and stuff. And,
Yeah, dude, I think that's a great idea. Just adds for more
Yeah, that'd
interesting
be
shit
cool.
to talk about, like what we're doing with our weeks and shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like as much as
My
we
one
always say,
buddy
we always say
was
at the
doing
start of
like
the week or
cooking
whatever.
things on Instagram.
Yeah, shit like that. Even,
Or
you
sorry,
know
he was
what I mean?
doing it on Snapchat. And the one he was making Rice Krispies, the super easiest thing. He's like 100 and or he's like 200 marshmallows, and then he goes boop and takes one and eats it, and then edits to 199 marshmallows. Fucking guy.
That's
I
awesome,
was like, I was
yeah.
good at it. I fucking love that.
Yeah, shit like that. Like anything you're into, you know what I mean? Because like, yeah, that'd be a good one for me. Because I'm always like trying to like cook different shit in like random ass ways
Yeah,
and shit.
hell
you
yeah,
know what I mean?
yo.
Like, yeah,
Or
man,
that,
we can,
like
we can
that
make some
meatloaf
interesting out
that
of
one time, that like crazy meatloaf. you
Yeah,
made with all the
yeah, like
shit,
my like
that.
interpretation of it and shit like that. That's
yeah,
fucking
that would
man.
be fucking cool to just do that, or like hell.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
not-
that's a great
I
idea.
don't know if you'd be able to bring your camera with you and do that, but I mean, well, even
Oh,
on
just
your
do it
phone,
on my
like,
phone.
Just do it live.
Yeah, exactly. And even
Yeah,
that,
just do it
like,
live.
we have the same phone. Our cameras on our
Then
phone
we get
are
the
fucking
funniness
incredible.
of the blunders
Cindy-
and fuck ups
Right.
of unedited shit because hey,
Exactly.
we're the world's worst podcast.
That is our motive.
You
You
can't
know what I
have
mean?
good
Like
edited
this
things.
thing is literally, if you read the description, this is the most unorganized, unrehearsed podcast that's ever been recorded. You know what I mean? Like we do. Listen, people. Here's a peek behind the curtain on this. If you're interested in that kind of thing, we don't even read each other's articles when we send them to each other. Like in our group chat, we have a group chat that we set up through the week to like link articles and interesting things to talk about. neither of us read any of our suggestions. We just
We're like,
show-
all right, that's neat.
Oh, cool.
You'll
Yeah.
I'll
bring
look
that
at my
up.
phone and be like, oh, they sent like 800 messages.
Yeah,
And then
it's
I'm
like, okay, all right, cool. And then you like
It's too
scroll
much.
through. You just scroll through. You're like, yep, all right, I got the headlines. Very interested. All right, we got some topics. We're good.
Yeah, I know what those
Good to
are
go.
about. Yeah.
So like, yeah.
Oh
so
shit!
behind
Some
the
lady
curtain,
threw
you
a
know?
piccolo out a window.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What was that one? Someone like got charged for that?
Oh
She
my
hurt
god,
a worker?
yeah. Well, we'll jump into that after because that was a fun
She
story.
hurt a
And then
worker.
there's
What time are we at in this video, boys?
11:49. I'm paused on right now.
Okay, I'm at 46.
Okay, so yeah, just go ahead 3 seconds and then we'll restart in a minute. But yeah, there was a couple of real good articles. So there was the one that I linked to. We'll jump into it after. We still got lots to go through and shit. But it was the guy that calls himself Captain Jack Sparrow, who's a glue addicted drug addict who's been breaking into houses and doing crazy shit. And yeah, so there was one article linked about Captain Jack Sparrow. I can't remember what he was doing. I think he was high on glue. And he was banging his head on the concrete for like yelling at the policeman to shoot him because he just didn't want to be Jack Sparrow anymore, I guess. And
Oh wow.
the policeman didn't oblige. Like kudos to them. They were like, "No, we're not going to kill you. Actually, we're going to get you some help, and we're not going to murder you. So sorry." But yeah, and then after that, I was reading that article. I scroll down, and then there's like 2 more articles linking Captain Jack Sparrow to his past ridiculous crimes. So yeah, look forward to that. You got some Captain
the
Jack
police
Sparrow
are like,
news
we
coming in
can't
the
kill
future.
you. You're a white guy.
It wasn't even that. He was high on glue and shit, just bashing his head on the ground. You could have been brown, black, yellow, white. It doesn't matter, dude. At any point in that situation, they're going to be like, okay, all right, let's just help him. That's enough. Like, this is insanity.
I don't know about that. They might not have, depending.
We can get, we don't want to get in that debate. We don't want to jump into politics. We're at 11:49 in the video. You guys all queued up?
Yeah.
Yep, we're there.
All right, 3,
I am.
2, 1, play. Oh, that was close, dude.
That was, yeah.
Ooh.
I love those attempts, or those, like, bails that, like, could be so much worse. You know what I mean?
It, like, literally could have put him in the
Dude,
hospital.
literally.
Yeah,
It
I'd
was
be
like,
dead.
Just didn't.
Yeah.
Like, if you had fell just wrong and cracked that head, like, or that,
Like,
like
right
land
there.
on your arm wrong,
Yeah,
snap.
exactly. Break
Arm
your
goes
wrist.
the other way.
Yep, done. Pop your elbow out
Does
of
he
place.
ride on Revive boards?
He has his own pro model, so I'm not sure. I don't know.
Looks
who
like
he's,
it says Revive on it.
yeah, I'm not sure who his sponsor is, but I know I saw in the one video I was watching him, he was talking about his pro model that he was releasing and shit. So he's very well sponsored and shit. He does okay for himself, which makes sense. This guy is
You ever
a
watch-
fucking monster. Like,
You ever watch Andy Anderson? He's pretty
yeah,
good.
dude, Andy Anderson's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, he's the dude that wears, like, always wears the pads and shit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah.
but he does crazy shit. So.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
insane.
I don't know. That's
Nuts
like
stuff.
something that makes skateboarding like such a
All right, he's
hard
back into his vlog
activity.
thing. Let's
It's
skip
like when
past
you learn
this
an
again.
instrument, like the
Be
more-
quite
Look
honest,
at
though,
his
if I did
background on his
like,
computer though.
back
He's
crazy.
fucking Zelda.
Whew, I'd probably have pads
Different
on as
story.
well and like a
You probably
helmet,
know
like
that.
doing the
So
huge
anyway, it was
fucking jumps
Yeah.
and
really
stuff.
hard to
course,
get
like,
Yo,
like,
jump
Place
to
that had
jump to
be, like, super fast.
14:10.
You had to do a double kickflip.
All right.
We're going ahead to that. I like that he does the vlogging
Okay.
and shit, but it's a bit much sometimes, you know.
Just play from there.
I just want to see him doing the thing.
Give us a count in, Martin.
Oh, we're already going. Just hit it up. I
Oh,
just kept
Yeah,
it going.
14:20.
Yeah, we're at right now. I'm at 14:29, 14:30, 14:31, 32, 33. There you go.
All right, there we go.
Day 5.
Yeah, perfect.
Ooh,
That was close.
5
5 days though to learn this. Like, oh, dude, that's so cool, man. I just love the example of like physics in action with skateboarding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Every action is
Oh,
a
that
reaction.
was sick.
Dude, that
That
was so
slow-mo.
close. Those shots are so sick too, man.
Yeah, I'll
Oh,
try to get some cool like angles and shit.
Oh, that was a close one.
there's a nice little skate park in Stratford here too, Brennan. Man, when you have like a free weekend or a free day on the weekend, come on down.
Yeah.
Come skate it up because it's always empty as fuck too.
Nice.
It's like a solid concrete park.
Oh, nice.
Everything's like
His
molded.
tail
and
was
shit,
down
you know
on
what I
that
mean?
one.
Yeah, that was a little sloppy.
He's getting close. He had like 3
dude,
in a row.
He's
where he
landing them
almost did
like almost consistently now. You know what I mean? But it's just sloppy. He just wants that clean as fuck. Whoa, that's so sketchy, man. Oh, Brendan, would you agree that, like, I don't know, it's probably, like, I know a lot of this obviously is skill, but I feel like tricks with, like, an underflip like that's just a lot of luck. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the timing
honestly,
and shit like that. Like,
I would
it
say
just has to
so,
line
aside
up
from the
perfect.
fact that someone like Rodney Mullen just bangs him every time.
That's so fair, and he can do them every
fucking
time. Like, no problem. Yeah, that's so true.
And, like, if you heard his explanation in that one where he's like, they put, like, all the, like, mask stuff over his face, like, you do this and this and this and this, and then you add all this up, and then I, like, throw a tablecloth over it, and then just focus on this, like, one thing.
Rain Man
what the fuck?
Literally,
he's like,
dude,
I know
literally.
as long as I'm coming in at this angle and this and that, it's always gonna work the same.
Yeah.
It's like
what the fuck, dude? Like, his brain just, like, operates on a different level.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
but I mean, like,
is-
that is also him in, like, other level shit, so,
Yes,
like, I don't know.
yeah.
But, like, according to him, like, no, it is consistent, and it's not
and
random
he proves
luck.
it to be. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
he does it consistently. It's not just him saying it. Like, he shows you.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't fucking know. That's insanity to me, man.
Thank you guys so much
Craziness.
for accompanying me on this battle.
All right, nice,
Oh, I
yeah.
think he got the good land.
Yeah, he got it.
Can't say
Yeah.
this enough. I'm so thankful for
You should
this.
watch
That's incredible, dude.
his one from 3
That's
weeks ago.
absolutely insane.
Patreon, link in the description.
Oh, it depends on the length though too. This one was like 17 minutes. That was a real long.
Yeah.
That was a real long to chunk
I mean,
through
we
for
could
sure.
save it for another time, but
Yeah.
it's a sick one. Yeah, that one's, it's 10 minutes.
That's not
So
too bad, but
it
yeah.
says Monster Flip versus Physics.
Save. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I watched that actually. That is an interesting. Yeah, no, we'll save that for like next week or something because that is a good watch actually. I watched that one a few times.
Yeah.
It's super interesting. Yeah, that guy's fucking incredible, man. Just like, you know what I mean? His like
Yeah, he's
consistency and shit like that, and his like ability to learn these tricks so quickly. It's fucking insane to me, dude. I don't know. It's so over my head too. I always find things that I know I'm not capable of doing to be super impressive. You know what I mean?
Did you
And,
see the video he did where
skateboarding's
he
one of
does
them.
like all the special moves from Tony Hawk's?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
sick.
insanity.
He's like, here's all of them.
Here's
or like
every
almost all
single
of them.
one. You know what I mean? Or like mostly all of them. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, sir, you need to take a break. This is getting a bit ridiculous.
He's like, I'm not going to do it down a
Shit.
railway that leads to a 100-foot drop like in a video game, but this is the same thing.
Well, that's because you're a coward, and that's your problem. So it is what it is. Oh yeah, so we teased Bible stories, right? Bible stories last week was a really good time for me. I thought that was pretty fucking fun. So I've got I've got another Bible story for you guys this week. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this story or not. I hope that you're not, because it will be much more enjoyable to you, and the twists and turns of the tale will take you on a ride that you were unprepared for. Today we're gonna talk.
Juicy.
We're gonna talk about Lot and Sodom and Gomorrah. Do you guys know Sodom and Gomorrah?
I don't know, Juicy
I
night.
know this
Juicy
one.
just joined in.
Oh, did he? What's up, dude? We're about to start Bible talks. Good timing. I'm sure this is exactly what everyone tunes in for. It's a good time. So, so we got
Let's all
Lot,
hold hands.
Lot and Sodom and Gomorrah, right? So Sodom and Gomorrah were two ancient cities that were
Pretty sure she's a girl from Guardians of the Galaxy. But...
bastions of atrocity. You know what I mean? Like, everything that you could think of being wrong to happen in a city happened in Sodom and Gomorrah, right? They were gang raping, they were gambling, they were eating off-name ketchups. You know what I mean? They weren't eating Heinz. They bought French's ketchup and shit like that. You know
They
what I mean?
bought Hunts.
Oh, dude. And in the eyes of the Lord, there are certain things that are obligeable and there are certain things that are not. And eating off-brand ketchup and diet sodas, club sodas, you know what I mean, made from the off-brand name, our product or whatever, God doesn't oblige that. You buy Coke, okay? Or you go fuck yourself, says the Lord. So anyways, so the Lord sends two emissaries down to the planet, right? Two angels. And these angels, they show up, and they come
Ben
down,
Affleck
and they're getting
and
ready.
Matt Damon.
They're getting ready to basically set a tactical beacon on Sodom and Gomorrah, so that the Lord may launch His holy tactical nuke from the sky, and only smite those that truly deserve it. Right? But as the angels are walking past, there's a man named Lot who sees the angels from his door, and he notices that they're not right. You know what I mean? He sees the three of them walking, and he's like, that's not a person. They're glowing far too much, and they seem far too divine. That's not right. I'm going to go talk to those motherfuckers. So he walks up, and he finds out that there's two angels, and the third person is the Lord himself. You know what I mean? And literally, the God is with these two angels. And Lot goes and speaks to them.
Alanis Morissette.
No. Much more blinding, and actually attractive, and reasonable. But
Alan Rickman.
No. Alan Rickman did perfect. Yeah, he is the voice of God. He would be. You know what I mean? Yeah, he is the Metagon or the Metatron. Sorry, it's undeniable. But anyway, so yeah, so these two angels came down with the Lord to set their tactical beacon on the marker that is Sodom and Gomorrah, filled with off-brand sodas and weird named ketchups and gang rapes and whatnot. And so God decided he's going to smite the shit out of this place. And so they come down. Lot finds them. He talks to them, and they tell him what's up. And they're saying, "All right, Lot, like it's the way it is. Sodom and Gomorrah have got to go." The Lord made up his mind like 2 weeks ago, and I'm not sure if you know the Lord, but once he's decided on something, it's pretty much impossible to change his mind. And he has decided to drop a holy tactical nuke on these two cities to teach them a lesson about religion. I don't know, but so he's decided they're marked for death. And talking to Lot, the angels decide that he's not such a bad dude. You know what I mean? Lot remembers that he has a nephew and shit like that, and family members in Sodom and Gomorrah. So he begs for the chance to go and save them. And they're like, "All right, go ahead. You have a couple of days. You go save your family. You go grab all the people you can. But in the meantime, we're going into that city and we're getting ready." So they go into the city. And instantly, as soon as they walk into the city, the angels walk into the city, they're approached by a mob of people who instantly attack and start beating the living shit out of the angels, because that's what people in Sodom and Gomorrah did. And then the crowd decided that it would be a good idea to gang rape the angels. So Lot, being the righteous Christian that he is, knows that he needs to save the angels from the gang raping and murder that's about to happen to them. So he steps to the crowd. He says, "Wait, no," he gets better than that. He says, wait, everyone wait. You don't want to rape these angels, okay? Just calm down. How about instead of raping angels, you rape my daughters? I got 3 of them. And he brings his daughters out, and they say, "No, Father, no! I don't want that!" And he dragged them into the crowd, and he left them into the crowd to be raped by all of the fucking Sodonites of fucking Sodom and Gomorrah, just taking advantage of Lot's children, having their way with them. But in the meantime, while the gang rape was happening to Lot's children, he saved the angels. So, silver lining. Yeah, maybe your children got a little raped and murdered, but you did save God's emissaries. So that's pretty sick. So he saved the angels. Lot decides to bring them into his house. He goes back out to calm the crowd down. You know what I mean? Be like, "All right, let's take a break. Everybody just relax, blah, blah, blah." He locks the door behind him, and he knows that the crowd can easily just kick the door down, so he freaks out about it, right? And the angels are like, "Don't worry, Lot. You saved us. We're going to help you, bro." And they fucking walked out the door, and they held their holy hands high, and they blinded the entire crowd. No one could see anymore. They just released their holy light and decided that blinding the entire crowd of humans, even if they were bystanders or not, was the best option. So now this entire crowd of people is now blinded and just completely wandering about. What's that, Jarrod?
Was it permanently blinded?
Oh, yeah. Very permanently.
Oh.
Very, very permanently. They don't get to see no more. So they saluted that. So they're like, "Don't worry, Lot. You're all good. These guys can't break into your house anymore because they can't see the door." So we saluted that problem. But you only got like a day left to get your family together, because we're going to nuke this city, dude, and you better get your shit together. So Lot's like, "All right, fine. So he goes to his family, and he goes to come to them, and he's like, "Hey, guys, God showed up a couple hours ago, and he told me that he's pretty much going to tactically nuke this entire existence, and we should go, because he gave us a chance to go and not be a part of that." And they were like, "Oh, Lot, you're such an idiot. How could you believe that the Lord is able to tactically nuke anything?" And he's like, "Well, I just saw 2 angels blind an entire crowd of people, so I'm willing to jump on the train that he might be able to do this shit. Let's fucking go, all right? Let's not take our chances. Worst comes to worst, in a week, if Sodom and Gomorrah is still standing, we can come home. Everything will be fine." And they're like, "No, Lot, you're stupid. We're going to stay here. We like gang raping angels. It's a really good time." So they decide that they're going to stay in Sodom and Gomorrah. So Lot did what he could, and he took his family, and he decided that the best thing to do was to take his wife and his daughters and leave after they've been gang raped by the entire crowd. I need to add that in. So they've been just horribly abused and assaulted by an entire crowd of people. So they leave Sodom and Gomorrah. The angels estrew them away, right? And as they're walking away, they tell them, "Hey, here's the deal, okay? You have to make sure that you don't look back, because the shit that the Lord is about to do to those heathens is so unthinkable that if you even fucking see it, oh boy, bad shit's gonna happen. So don't look back." And Lot says, "Yeah, that's easy, dude. I'm cool with that. I'm just gonna walk this way. They're that way. Totally simple." Lot's wife didn't find that so simple. So they're walking through the desert doing their thing. Lot's wife decides that she needs to look back and see what's happening in the travesty of Sodom and Gomorrah, and she looks back, and the Lord smites her instantaneously and turns her into a pillar of salt. Because that's what God does when someone disobeys him, apparently. He turns you into fucking salt. And then the salt pillar crumbled, And Lot's fucking devastated because now his wife's dead and he's the only one remaining of his family. You know what I mean? So how's he going to carry on his lineage when he can't fuck his wife? So he's all fucked up. Lot's like, oh, maybe this wasn't so great. I made a mistake with this whole thing. You know what I mean? This may have not have been the best decision that I've made. So he wanders off and they go to the next city that they find and they start chilling out and shit like that. Lot's daughters are realizing the weight of God's decision to kill their mother, right? And understanding that this is the end of their family. And that they got to do something about it, right? So you know what Lot's daughter's solution is? They get Lot so drunk that he can't even remember his own name or walk properly, and they fuck the shit out of Lot so many times over and over again that they get pregnant with Lot's incestual little father-daughter babies. And then they have a whole lineage of children. And that's how the story ends. What's the moral of that story, ladies and gentlemen? Don't disobey the Lord or your daughters will rape you. And that's the story of Lot and Sodom and Gomorrah. Yeah, that's a good one. That's in the Bible. So if you don't live your life by that, you're a heathen. But yeah, it's a good time. That's so that's the story of Lot and Sodom and Gomorrah. Did you guys ever hear that one before?
No, but I called that shit. And you're like, his wife was turned to Sodom. Like, yeah, he's got his daughters.
Yeah, and yeah, it wasn't even Lot that had the idea to bang his daughters. He had no interest in that. It was the daughters that were like, hey man, we gotta pull some strings here. We gotta make some shit happen. And they made some shit happen. And happen it did. But you know what? If they didn't rape their father and become impregnated, none of us would be here today if we believed that canonically. So, thanks, Lot's kids. We appreciate you. Yeah, so there's my Bible story for the week. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I know Brendan had a good time with that. I can tell by his facial that he's never actually heard the story of Lot, and you think I'm making all this up, don't you?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I've gone over this. I was completely raised Catholic.
Oh, good.
Well, not raised Catholic, but been through all that. So
I
know a lot of this.
Well,
I mean,
indoctrinated.
I like to tell you a lot of these ones. A lot of the bad ones they like to ignore. But.
Oh, I got lots more than this, dude. Stories that make no sense. Next week, maybe next week. I was gonna do it this week, but maybe next week we'll do Samson. Samson ripping apart lions with his bare hands, and then getting his hair cut by his ignorant wife and losing all his strength. And then he beats the shit out of her to teach her a lesson about strength. That's in the Bible.
He's a man.
That's the Bible. This is the fucking cornerstone of Western civilization. This is what we base our entire existence upon. You know what I mean? These crazy, amazing stories. Men ripping lions asunder with their bare hands. Men's wife turning to salt and then having to get raped by their daughters. Daughters. I love that. That's plural too. That's an actual thing. Good times. Well, what do you guys think? Should we do more trivia? Should we do more news? What do you think?
Oh shit! What did I just do?
Brendan died.
What do you think?
What?
Dan? Should we do?
Maybe some news before we wrap it up.
Yeah, we'll do some more news. We got some good news articles here. I had not even news, right? So instead of news, we've got there's a subreddit that I found called Shitty Robots. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
Yeah. One of
okay.
my favorites.
So here's the one. I'll link it in the Discord chat just so it's easier to access. There it is. It's in there now. This is a robotic trombone that is incapable of actually playing any music, but can play the trombone. So, yeah, that's a thing. So let's watch that. Because it's pretty much spectacular. I don't think you do. Or if you do, you don't play it as
I
well
said
as
I
this robot.
played.
Oh, played like in high school?
Yeah, public school, high school.
That's actually pretty cool. I used to play the, what's it called? Clarinet.
Nice.
I used to play clarinet.
The old
like a
woodwind.
motherfucker. Yeah, the old woodwind, baby. All right, you guys got that video?
Yep.
Queued up at 0?
Yeah, well.
All right.
I am now.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, play. This thing is spectacular.
Building pressure.
Building
pressure.
Building.
It just starts off with the most intense breakdown. Just build up. Jesus Christ.
Someone built this.
We should sample this in a horror movie. Holy fuck.
This could be the noise the creature makes. Look, I like how he has a fleshlight attached to it.
Anybody else kind of find it like creepy?
Yeah, it's like
Amber.
yeah, dude, it's like a velociraptor with a head injury.
Juicy said, "I think I'll go back to Pornhub."
This trombone. Look, he has a fleshlight attached to the mouth part. That is a fleshlight. I've fucked enough of them to know.
Is it for real?
I don't know that to be factual. It looks like one a lot though.
Anything
Someone
with a
built
fleshlight
it.
if
What's
you
the
break
point?
it.
What's the fucking point? So much engineering involved with this. There's people
It's
starving.
not even just simple either. Like this dude took
No!
fucking time on
There's
this.
like a hydraulic powered arm that moves it out and shit. This is very serious. That guy is fucking impressive.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
so that's the one. And then there's another one that I linked you guys, another shitty robot on Imager. Hold on, I'll put it in the chat here too. It's a personal defense robot. It's basically the best personal defense robot that's ever been invented. So yeah,
that's Martin's penis.
there's yeah, sorry, that's a bad link. Bad link, quote unquote.
This thing's awesome.
Yeah. So hold on, I just gotta put it up here so everybody can see. All right, there we go. So yeah, it'll just loop
It's
itself.
cute.
Yeah. So there we go. This seems like a great idea, right? The problem seems to lie in trying to turn it off.
I hope you don't have a pet.
Yeah, that's true. This thing would be the bane of all hedgehogs.
Fuck you, cat.
Look at that thing. That's fucked. How do you turn it off? You just grab it by the sides, I guess, like a turtle?
Yeah.
Just try to get a hold of it before it can stab the fuck out of you?
This is a maximum overdrive shit.
I know, right? This is serious business, dude. Yeah, so that was a good one. Yeah, those are my my two shitty robots from the week that I really enjoyed. Though I had to show
That's
you guys
actually
those
fucking
ones.
awesome.
I know, right? I just love the
That
amount
was
of
pretty
engineering
simple
that's
to make,
involved with that. Like, look at that. There's like an Arduino circuit on it and shit like that. Like, but he had to write code and shit to make that happen. This guy's a monster, dude. What a fucking hero amongst men. So yeah, those are my two shitty robots for the week. I definitely had to show you those before we started going into any kind of.
I don't even think the front wheel turns. I think it's just shaped like a wheel and only the back two turn.
Yeah, it's like
Like
the,
it just slides.
It's like the first cars. You know what I mean? It's like good enough. So here's the article we'll go out here. We're gonna talk about these mutant ticks, and they're taking over Russia. Apparently, it's going very good for them. They're having a great time.
Tics terrify me.
Yeah, me too. I kind of agree with your statement, dude. Ticks are kind of like the worst. Ticks and leeches are probably the two things that fuck me up the most in my brain.
Video loading. No, I don't want to watch your video. Go away.
Leave us alone. There we go. So yeah, we got apocalyptic swarm of deadly mutant ticks invades Russia with 2,125 children attacked. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of children being attacked by mutant ticks, dude. So Siberia has been rocked by an invasion of blood-sucking ticks that experts say include a new deadly mutant variety of ticks. A fucking teenage mutant tick-to-turtles, dude. This is insane. It's gonna not end well for the people of Russia. The scale of the swarm left some hospitals already stretched with the coronavirus without vaccines and medicine. It has left some hospitals unable to cope with the onslaught of mutant ticks. In the Gomorrah region, Russia, there are 428 times more ticks than usual. That's astronomical, man. That's a lot of fucking ticks, all right? Do you imagine if you woke up one day and there was 428% more ticks in your house than there was the day before? That's a lot of ticks, dude. If you had 0 ticks on the first day and there was an increase of 428%, you'd have 428 ticks in your house. That's not cool.
Well,
So, yeah.
depending what math you use, you might still have 0.
402. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, fair enough. Fuck off. Medics in the region reported that 8,215 tick bites, including 2,125 cases involving children. The suburbs of Skrzynetsky region are infested with 214 ticks per square kilometer. Jesus. That's a lot of ticks, dude. Have they considered, like, washing their beddings and shit? I don't feel like it. Are ticks, like, really hard to get rid of?
I'm gonna have to go after this story, though. I gotta get my daughter to bed and stuff.
Oh, for sure, dude. Yeah, we'll wrap it up after this one.
Chernobyl
Yeah, no,
ticks.
that's not good.
Yeah, that's some shit, man. Just a bunch of ticks going all crazy on everything, eating all the
So
children.
214 per square kilometer. The normal safe figure
Yeah, it's
is
0.5.
0.5.
Yeah, exactly. And apparently
Fuck
2% of them carry something called encephalitis, which can lead to permanent brain damage, with a third capable of passing on tick-borne borreliosis or Lyme disease. I know what Lyme disease is. I've heard of that. They made fun of that on South Park. It makes sense to me.
Fucking Avril
But,
Lavigne's got that.
Yeah, exactly. But
I think she
yeah,
got
man.
it from Chad Kroger, though.
More than likely. That seems like the most likely source. You know what I mean?
He's a fucking tick in a human body. That's what
Yeah, I was
he
gonna say, literally. All right, hold on 2 seconds, Brendan. I'm just gonna run to the bathroom and then we'll sign off, right?
It's all good, dude. He's a human tick.
is. He fucking is.
Oh my
Blood
God.
sucking leech. Fuck. It's like, look at this photograph. And it's just a bunch of ticks. One of my favorite things is a picture that says, look at this faux giraffe. And it's like a fucking... what are those racing dogs called? Like Santa's little helper.
Greyhounds?
Yeah, it's a greyhound in a fucking giraffe costume. It just says, look at this faux giraffe. It fucking kills me.
All right.
Oh, giraffe. Jeez.
I made it back. Did you guys miss me terribly while I was gone?
Shit, we thought Chad Kroger got you.
No, dude, nothing can get me. I did go to take a piss the other day, and there was a giant wasp in my bathroom, and that thing couldn't take me out.
Nope.
So I don't think there's
Was it
anything
one of
that
those
can really threaten me.
Crazy, like, black ones that burrow inside, like, the holes in the wood and shit. Those things are terrifying.
That exists?
Yeah.
Why would you
Yeah,
tell me
dude.
about that? That's fucking... Why would you do that, dude? That's really not cool. I don't think it was, but I didn't even know that was a thing. So maybe it probably was, now that I'm thinking about it. Seems like it was. It definitely was, actually, now that I'm looking at it. Thinking back,
You're
it
dead.
definitely was. Maybe he might... my
They're
walls
actually
are made
not-
of wood, dude. He
They're
might
not
be in them.
super aggressive. They don't really give a shit. They just collect paper.
Yeah, whatever. That's what they said about the police, too.
They just throw us out there to collect their tickets. Don't worry about it.
Nobody was concerned about it before. I'm concerned now. It's fucking everywhere. My whole house is made of wood. Everything, except the outside. That's made of bricks. But I bet you can get through that, too. Crafty fuck. Anyways, Brendan has family shit to take care of, so we're going to sign off. Call it an evening, as it were, you know? But I think it was a good night, boys. What do you think?
Yeah.
Not
Not
too
bad,
bad, right?
We didn't go today.
Not too shy.
I feel like 2 hours.
2 hours.
Like
an
2
hour
hours.
51 we're at right
Our
now.
second longest one, I think. Usually the
Yeah.
other ones were like
To be fair, the
110.
episode 3 that we did was like almost 3 hours long, and we lost the first hour of it because of audio problems. So
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's the longest one
damn.
we've done. That one still takes the cake. But yeah, man, we'll break that record, no problem. You know what I mean? That's easy as fuck.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, thank you to anybody that's still out watching, anybody that was watching, anybody on YouTube that's still watching. If you are watching on YouTube and you like the video and shit, do all the normal YouTube shit that I really don't feel like we need to reiterate constantly. But
Maybe
we do
should
these
one
every
day
week.
try and do like a full day fucking one or something.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, that'd be cool.
If like a
as fuck.
series that we're waiting for drops, just
Ye-
like we all watch it together. or
Yeah, do like a
something,
watch
and,
party.
you can
Yeah,
join
yeah.
and watch with us.
That'd
Yeah,
be really cool. I'd be down with that, man. I'd be
Yeah,
really
like
down.
if we ever did start one a bit earlier, then I'd always be able to go a bit longer. But it's like whenever I have my daughter, then like
Yeah, no, and we
I'm
can
just
totally
you're
do them
off.
earlier. Like I'm wide open. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
if we want to do them at like 5 o'clock, we can like totally do that. You know what I mean? I just didn't want to get in the way of anybody's like dinner life and shit like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, if we want to do that, we'll talk about that through the week. But so yeah, expect next week if you're one of the people that does watch us live, it might be a little bit earlier and it might be a little bit later. It might be something different. You know what I mean? But World's Worst Podcast has no consistency. You can count on that all the time. So
we
yeah,
stick
thank
to
you.
our name very well.